Hey everybody, how y'all doing tonight? You rocking with the full court trio. I got my guys here with me, Duvall and KSAP. How y'all doing this week? Did y'all have a great week or was it as busy as mine?
Man, I'm exhausted.
Me too, man. It was too much. I
Man,
traveled, had to try to, look, KSAP gets on me all the time about not being tech savvy. So I had to come back in and try to hook all this stuff back up, guys. Hey,
hey,
what's
hey, I'm gonna tell you about mine, man. Never travel alone.
why you say that?
Boy, I mean, I felt empty, man. I felt lost. You know what I'm
Uh-oh.
saying? Like without, traveling with my wife or something like that, man. Like Canada a little different, man.
Right, right.
Customs, man. Like I was kind of frantic. You know what I'm saying? Like I was out of place. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh.
was I was yeah. But
So you need us. You need us, huh?
yeah, hey, it's nah. You don't go over foreign lands, or I call it foreign soil, because you need a passport and stuff like that. You don't go over places like that where you know nothing about. First time being over. You know what I'm saying, and then you meeting with people and you be like, damn, you on edge. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Just let me do what I got to do. Let me get back to my hotel and let me get the
Right.
hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? So. But we'll talk about that on another. I'll probably lay that all off probably on Monday or Tuesday, man. But
Man, I was like,
yeah,
look, Case, look, I had to come back in. I had a late night flight last night, and then I had to work this morning, and then look, hooking up all my stuff.
you
I
flew in the
need,
DFW.
I flew in the
Yeah,
DFW.
all right. I didn't get home last night to about 9:40 last night.
No, I was after you. I was about
Oh, okay,
12:30. I
okay,
didn't
okay.
leave New Orleans till about I think 9, and then it was the last flight. Then we had to wait for our bags and all that
Nah, but the
foolishness.
thing is, hey, look, I had to wait for the north shuttle parking, and you got to be on the it's on the second level for the parking bus to come get you. I was down on the first level. i'm
Oh
missing
yeah.
i'm missing the shuttle, so I didn't get to my car till about probably about 10 something. And then as I was trying to go out the gate, I'm like, how the hell I'm supposed to pay? But it was already linked to my toe tag on the
Right.
thing.
Uh-huh.
So that thing opened up. I was like, man, well, they free. And then I said, man, them motherfuckers hit me for 25. It was $26. I was like, man, hold up. So it was already linked to my toe thing. I was like, man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. You know us when we get to traveling, it get crazy. What's going on, Duvall? How you feeling?
I'm hanging in there, one day at a time. You know how they say when you got religion on your side.
I know, man.
Vol,
It's
what's
been
popping, man?
it's been a long
What,
week.
what's going on, KCL?
Man, y'all, man, this crazy, man. This stuff gets real crazy, man. This stuff is happening faster than what I thought, man. So
I know you
I
got you got to get
gotta
on the
take a deep,
ride.
yeah, I gotta take a deep breath, man. I gotta take a deep breath, man. But go ahead, Keisha. I ain't gonna interrupt you tonight. You go ahead and do your thing.
We gonna see. Look,
You,
hey, let me say hi to the chat. I see ADP. Hey, girlfriend. Fast. I see your mama, big girl. Donna Cox. Hey, what's up? What's up? I see y'all in the chat. King Pisces, Nathan, Miss D. Hey, um, hey, and your mama daughter. Hey, what's going on, chat? I hope y'all had a great week. I'm letting a little bit more of y'all get in the building. We're gonna talk about Hannah Hidalgo addressing her reposting um reposting Candace Owens clip about her exchange between her and Don Lemon, and we're gonna also talk about the pressure the Indiana Fever should feel or not feel. Dewana Bonner's comments looked like she was doing a little bit of backpedaling on this whole championship. They've been hyped up all off season. Now it's almost time to go, and she over there talking about, we ain't done nothing yet. So we're gonna talk about that. But we're gonna start off with Hannah Hidalgo and her comments because they dropped the documentary, guys. Full Court Press, I think it was called. it's the season 2 of this full court press, and they were following Hannah Hidalgo through the whole season. So she had some interesting comments about, that whole blow up between, because I tell y'all guys this Notre Dame thing just it took on a mind of its own. This been going on all season, and don't seem, and people are still intrigued about this whole thing with these with Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo and the split and all that's been well documented. But we're gonna listen to a little of her comments during the documentary so she can explain where she was coming from when she reposted Candace Owens clip with Don Lemon. I'm gonna play that and then we're gonna talk about it. Is that okay? I'll let y'all. Let's see. Come on in. Look at you smiling. What you smiling about, Kate?
Nah, do your thing, man. Hey, I'm trying. Hey, I'm trying to get. Hey, this is crazy, man. You go away for a couple of days, you get home and you forget how to operate stuff, man. What the hell is going on?
Yes. Hello.
Man,
I know you look confused over there. That's
I'm
why.
sitting here like, what the hell going on? But go ahead. Hey, look, hey, just go, Keisha. You run a great. You and Duvall, man. Y'all been holding it down, man. So I got a shout out to my brother Duvall for holding it down, man. And I caught up with some of the stuff that went on y'all show on Wednesday. Some of the comments that was said, man, and everything, man. So, hey, guys, everybody in the chat, man, I appreciate my crew for holding me down, man. We it's nothing but up from here, man. Like I said, things are starting to take off. Like I didn't understand how this thing was gonna go and how how we was gonna operate, but man, it's a blessing, man. And I got good people behind me. You know what I'm saying? And Duvall, appreciate you always wanting to, step in and help the platform out and the channel grow, man, with your expertise, man. All the knowledge that you bring, all the things that you talk about, regardless if people don't agree with you or don't like you or things like that, but you bring a different nuance to what we trying to do over here, man. And your takes is your takes, man. And you got a lot of passion behind what you talk about, man. And I just really now, sat down and really thought about everything that's going on and everything that's happening in this community and all the people that want to be a part of it. Man, it's a blessing, man. And like I said, Duvall, man, you always been gracious, always been willing to reach out, man, and asking us, hey, what can I do to help? So we appreciate you, my brother. So that don't go unnoticed, man. So we appreciate you for that, Duvall.
And then another thing is, KSAP, long as I like Duvall, that's all he should care about. I mean, he shouldn't even worry about nobody else.
Exactly. I really don't like him, but hey, it's Duvall is just Duvall.
It'll work itself out. But I appreciate it, man. I thank you for the platform and everything else. And like I said, like I was telling Keisha this morning, is you ain't gonna get everybody like you, but when I started to notice that I got a lot more people that likes me and likes my content, like what I bring, than dislike. So I appreciate that. You can't focus on negative. You gotta appreciate the positive. You know what I'm saying? Go where you appreciate it, not where you tolerate it, like I said. So like I appreciate all these people. Like I said, I'm starting to become a fan favorite of stuff. I be reading on Twitter. I be reading my name on there. So it's just like it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Like I said, we're doing big things over here. Like I said, God already have a plan for you and where your life is going when it comes to this platform case out. So it's like I said again, we enjoying the ride and riding the wave. That's how I look at it.
I'll tell you one thing, KSAP. Duvall is becoming a Twitter celebrity. That's what
man.
He becoming a Twitter celebrity.
Duvall know I be joking with him too, man. You know what I'm saying? So Duvall, you know how I am, man. I be joking with you,
Man,
man.
I don't be thinking about that, man. I
I'm
just
proud of you,
enjoy it.
man.
I just enjoy being up here, like I said, cause you can tell when you're popping when you got haters, and y'all see what I be sending y'all, man. It just so they know what they know. Like I said, they stuck in neutral. We in the third gear.
Yeah, we in that full court trio mode, man.
Yeah, we in the third gear.
And another thing I want to address, man, I want everybody to take this time out to send prayers up to our brother, Bro Claude, man. I mean, he's going through a lot, man. Death is just hitting him every day, man. So pray for our brother, Bro Claude, man. He's lost another family member. Just keep him in your prayers, man. And, just say, a beautiful, prayer for Bro Claude, man. We all need prayer, man. So, give Bro Claude, his prayers. Thank you.
Yeah. Bro Claude know he my brother. I know he going through a lot, but like my mama always say, this too shall pass.
Yeah.
So he know he can call me because he'll ping you at 4 a.m, Bro Claude. So we love our brother and we love the family and we keeping y'all in our prayers. Hey, Sharice de Jesus is coming in, giving us $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, Sharice de Jesus. Always supporting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right.
Yeah, we got one day we got to do
what?
We got to do a chat what am I trying to say? A chat spotlight, man, because there's a lot of people in the chat, man, that really support us and really, send super chats and stuff frequently and stuff. So one day we got to do a spotlight on some of these people. So
I agree. Yeah. I agree. Y'all ready to get into this 2-minute clip? We're gonna listen to it and then we're gonna talk about it. Here we go.
Together, 1, 2, 3, together.
I'm super blessed to have the platform that I do have, but I'm still growing as a person and I'm growing in public. I think it's tough growing up in a world of social media.
One day last summer, all of a sudden, Hannah Hidalgo is trending on social media.
Hannah Hidalgo reposted a conversation to her Instagram story between former CNN host and gay man Don Lemon and Candace Owens, who's a political commentator.
What do you think about same-sex marriage?
It's a sin.
You think it's a sin? So you think I'm sinful?
What's that?
You think I'm sinful because I'm married to a man?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes, you're sinning. You are in a sinful relationship. I actually don't believe marriage can be between two men.
What I reposted hurt a lot of people. I took it down, of course. I want to apologize to the people that I hurt because that's never my intention. I love everyone, regardless of what skin color, what belief, what religion, regardless of what you think, because the Lord calls us to love everyone.
It's been a topic of players in the WNBA because the WNBA is known as the most inclusive league in the world. Nobody wants to tell Hannah Hidalgo what she should feel and what she should believe. But man, that is something that caught a lot of people off guard. She has to be aware of the surroundings and the people that she is coming in contact with and that you're going to have to be teammates with.
Are you homophobic?
No, absolutely not. I have friends that are, homosexual. I have teammates that I play with every single day, every practice with them every day that are homosexual too. And that doesn't stop me from loving them. I will go to war for any single one of my teammates. And they know that. I don't want anybody to think that I'm apologetic for my faith. But what I am sorry for is that I hurt people and I hurt people closest to me.
Well,
that was interesting.
Let's get to the super chats and then we'll talk about it. I want to say I seen one from Van.
I think Van, yeah.
Yeah, where did it go? Oh, here we go. Thank you, Van.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, Van, for the super sticker. We got another one from Sharice de Jesus. Thank you, Sharice.
Here comes the money.
Okay, so yeah, I wanted to play that clip of Hannah Hidalgo. It's part of that full court documentary that they do through the whole season, and it's just starting to drop. And she was just talking about how that moment of reposting Candace Owens went viral, and that um, she, well, you as you guys can see, I don't think it was. I think she feels like it wasn't her intention to hurt people, but she knows she's in the spotlight. So it came across as being homophobic when that really wasn't her intention. I would like to get you guys take on her interview, her comments we just listened to. Let me know what you think about her comments. I'll let you go first, KSAP.
So when was that when was that aired? When was that actual interview?
That interview probably now see, when they doing that documentary throughout the season,
Because I heard her in one sense that she reposted that clip from Candace Owens. So
she did.
she reposted that clip, during the was it during the season or when?
It was during the season. It was like in December.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I was trying to see if she posted that clip after the fact that Olivia Miles jumped in the transfer portal,
Mm-mm.
right?
No,
That was
no,
Okay.
during the season. That's when
Okay.
the team fell apart.
Okay,
right.
so when the team was going in shambles, that's when
Yeah.
she posted
That
that
was the
because it
reason
was
why the team
writers in the
Mhm.
blew up.
wall. That's man, this one's tough, man, because listening to her in that interview, you know what I'm saying, because she was talking about teammates. She has a lot of who are them other teammates outside of Olivia Miles that we know of that are part of the LGBT community?
Maddie Westbell.
Addie
Mhm.
Westbell.
Yeah.
Um, is King got something like that going on?
Oh wow. Did not know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Did
And
not know
so,
that.
It's not just Olivia.
Okay. So in that sense, when she said that, I can I'll stand by her with that because being a part of women's basketball, even with the WNBA, we see a lot of you know women that are part of the LGBT community, and they got to be around them. So,
Mhm.
like she said, when she asked her question about being homophobic, she said no, she's not homophobic because if she was really that homophobic, she would not be able to be around people like that every day. You sharing a practice facility with them, you sharing a locker room with them, you got to get dressed in front of them. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's hard for me to think now, listen to this interview saying that she is really homophobic the way the rumors are out there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But in the same sense, see, this is what I hate about what all athletes do. If you tweet something, stand by it. Why take it down? So your notion is you took it down for a reason. You knew you shouldn't have did it in the first place. So she took it down. But in this sense, man, like I just it's beginning to look like people are piling on Hannah Hidalgo, man. I think we just kind of need to fall back because, like you said, now she's in the spotlight. Everything that she did, anything that Hannah Hidalgo does, centered around anything about the LGBT community, it's gonna raise eyebrows, right? So any notion like the clip that they caught her and Olivia Miles, confrontation. We don't know what was said. We not lip read. I mean, we don't even know what was said. You know what I'm saying? But it was a heated conversation because the security had to separate them and move them to the side. I know sometimes you can't be standing in places, but you got to
Mhm.
understand that was Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo. They just not no average people just standing there. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They
Right.
just not like a random fan that just come down and want to stand in the hallway to try to get their glimpse onto the court to get up close and personal. These are two known figures in women's basketball.
Right.
So something went on that we don't know, but like I've always said, what don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. Hopefully, these two can put their indifferences aside. But I'm glad that we got a chance to see, Hannah Hidalgo's side of it. But it's right now, me personally, man, it's just a sticky situation, man. Anything dealing with the LGBT community is very sticky. So yeah, so that's my take.
What you got, Duval? I'll go last.
I'm gonna say this for the chat. This is a serious topic, So don't expect me to be comedic when I make this response. Cause I'm gonna break this down to three parts. Part number one is we gotta realize she's still a child. She's 19 years old. She's still trying to find her way. She's still trying to navigate from how she was raised and her beliefs, and also being sensitive to the people that she's around because everything she does now going to be a representation of who she is as a person and how she feels as a person. So we have to be mindful of that. But at the same time, Hannah Hidalgo, you get into Kennedy Carter territory. Now you're not getting kicked off of teams or nothing like that, but you becoming a cancer in the locker room. Like I said, all those players left because of you. All those players left because they don't want to be around your homophobic beliefs, even though I don't think you're homophobic. And at the same time, none of those players in the transfer portal ran out their way to go to Notre Dame to try to play with you.
Mm.
So that should be a wake up call of how people think of you as of right now in the I want to say college basketball space as women. And so, like I said,
Ooh.
that's something that could be a serious issue for Notre Dame if they trying to be a championship contender. And they probably can't be a championship contender with her having the reputation that she has at this time. So
Mm.
she's gonna have to do more than words to show that hey, she's not homophobic. And that might even mean doing some LGBT, what I'm saying, pride, gatherings and I don't want to say giveaway, but what I'm saying, community events and stuff like that to really open your arms to people that's not like you, that don't think like you, that don't have your same type of mindset or views as you do, Hannah Hidalgo.
Mm.
And we also have to be mindful of Hannah. You this is why I will defend her again. Like she might not be homophobic, but she could be uncomfortable,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's just life. There is no different than white people are uncomfortable with black people walking up on them with a hoodie on. They're uncomfortable with that. That gives them PTSD. That's something that scares them. And with Hannah Hidalgo, with her beliefs and how she grew up, that LGBT lifestyle probably intimidates her. So she don't know how to really not show that hey, this is not something that I'm comfortable with. So I don't think she's homophobic, but that lifestyle is uncomfortable to who she is and how she was raised and what's her values as a person. And so at the end of the day, and in my closing is like she has to we have to give her grace that she's young, she's 19, but at the same time she has to grow up mentally if she wants to maximize her college experience. Because there she might be undercutting her own championship expectations and aspirations if people don't want to play with her because of her mindset and how she feel about other people overall.
Okay, let me tell you this part
Oh,
of
hold on
what.
once, Keisha.
Go ahead.
Before you go, just let me say this.
Go ahead.
It's kind of it's a difficult situation, man, because now you dealing with your college basketball career. Yeah, you 19 years old. You got 2, 3 good years left in college, man, and certain things that you do and you say can affect your whole career, and it's unfortunate. It's just the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? And how does she bounce back from this? Because what Duvall said earlier about all these people that jumped in the transfer portal, nobody broke their neck to go to Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of how people interpret what she said and how they feel about her, it could be some things that people are set back when they make their decisions like, okay, this is out there. Do I really want to entertain this? Do I really want to go that far? Do I really want to go to Notre Dame to compete? Because I've seen what happened later in the season. And now at the end of the season, I see people just bolted and got in the transfer portal. Is this a good look for Notre Dame? How does Neil Ivy take control of this? How do
Mhm.
you put out that narrative? How does Hannah Hidalgo move forward from this? Because like Duvall said, she's young. People process things different. And this could be something that is affecting her, that is bothering her, knowing that she said, I put it out there, but then I removed it.
Mm-hmm.
How is that affecting her mindset? So, me personally, man, it's a tough situation, man. Hopefully, everything is, on the up and up. Hopefully everything between her and Olivia Miles has been, talked about and addressed from what we haven't seen, because we only seen the little footage. Hopefully they've got a chance to really talk it out and, get the understanding from both sides. So go ahead, Keisha.
Let's get to the super chat, and then I'm gonna give you my take.
Okay.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, Donna Cox, for the $10 super chat. She say, hit the dang old like button and panel, keep bringing the real. Thank you, Donna.
What's up,
Hey,
Brass
Lakeisha,
Tass? I see you.
before you go, let me address something real quick, because Big Girl saying don't compromise your beliefs for someone else. It's not compromising your beliefs. Sometimes you can feel the way you feel and still be respectful of other people and their differences when it comes to how you live your life. For instance, there's a couple people in my church I know is LGBT, but I'm not going up to them saying, "Hey, you going to AC double hockey sticks because this is a sin to God." That's not my place to judge. God gonna judge that person and how he's accept or not accept their decision when it comes to their life. It's not for me to judge. It's for me to be respectful to that person and treat that person as cordial and as humane as everyone else. Long as that person is not trying to force their lifestyle on me, it's not up to me to try to force my issues onto them or force my beliefs onto them. It's not my place to judge someone. It's God's place to judge someone. It's my place to treat people with this love, respect, and admiration that they deserve, desire, in life. That's it.
All right, y'all ready for me?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to say this. I get where you, KSAP, and Duval are coming from, but I'm going to come from a different angle, and I'm going to say we all talk about being inclusive, and we throw that word around a lot. And part of being inclusive is people have different cultural backgrounds, they got different beliefs, they have different religious beliefs. Um, I don't agree with Hannah reposting Candace Owens' um, clip with uh, Don
Don
Lemon,
Lemon.
because you had to have known that you was gonna cause some type of fire, because it was a controversial take, for her to be live judging people. Because basically that's what she was judging. But I will say this: Hannah Hidalgo has the right to have her beliefs, just like I have my beliefs. And if we are being inclusive, there has to be a space for her to have her beliefs and not be attacked too. I get that she might have made other people feel uncomfortable by reposting it, but that's when you have a conversation. I think it was an overcorrection, that all just because she reposted this, that means she's homophobic, and that's a big leap, because just because I don't have the same lifestyle as you, just because your lifestyle might not align with my beliefs, if I don't think, if my religion says it's wrong in my religion, I'm okay to have that belief. I'm not going to change my beliefs for another person. But what I am going to do is make sure we're all have a seat at the table and we're not being disrespected for whatever way we run our life. So just like the LGBT community have a right to live their life, Hannah Hidalgo has the right to have the beliefs she has. And to publicly kind of shame her for her Christian faith is kind of discerning to me, from the same people that said we were all trying to be inclusive. Now, should she have reposted Candace Owens? Look, I don't mess around with Candace Owens, y'all.
Mm-mm.
Look,
Mm-mm.
I would have told her straight up off the back that it's so many other things you could repost, retweet, or whatever they call.
It's too
Candace is
controversial.
Candace Owens is not one of them. So if you knew if you did that, I would go to task on her and say, look, Candace Owens is a controversial figure. So
Yes.
you being a celebrity, you being a basketball player that has a lot of followers. As soon as you did that, you knew you was gonna get that attention. What she didn't know was that it was gonna go so bad to where it would affect the locker room. That's where she made her mistake. But her having her beliefs, we all come to the table. We can all have our beliefs. I can disagree with you, KSAP. I can disagree with you, Duval. I have no right to tell you how to live your life. You have no right to tell me how to live my life. But you have the right to tell me what you believe. That is your right. So that's why I think it's a little piling on here. I get that the community. I get that there are a lot of women in that LGBTQ community, but they also have to be mindful that they're not oppressing other people with their beliefs. Am I making sense?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, like
you kind of
I
like spot on. I mean,
like
I got to give you that. I mean,
you
it's
can't be. I'm gonna oppress her. I'm gonna oppress her because she don't believe what we believe.
yeah,
No, you can't do the same thing you say people are doing to you.
yeah, and I totally agree with you when you say about Candace Owens, man. Like, she's just too controversial, and
Yeah, I wouldn't mess around with
any
Candace.
and yeah, like I said, anything that you retweet of Candace Owen, it's gonna raise red flags anyway. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I think Keisha, I think you said that, so beautiful that it's to a point where into the degree what Duvall said, as a 19-year-old kid, sometimes people are not ready for these moments. They forced in these moments. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because of the
Mhm.
fact that you make one bad decision and that could follow you your whole career. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that she's going to have to address her whole career, unfortunately. You know what
But
I'm
why,
saying?
KSAP?
Keisha, I
But why?
understand. I don't know. That's just the way the world that we live in the sports that we play. It's anything that's controversial is going to come back up. I mean, it's been guys like they do things like they always tell people preparing yourself for certain sports like draft situations. Everything that you did on Twitter or anything that you did on social media, people are going to go back and look at things that you posted. And that's going to affect how you move forward.
Hmm.
It's unfortunate that it has to happen. And Big Girl made a prime example about Kyrie.
I was thinking that
The
while you was talking.
you see what I'm saying? The retweet of the schematic message that he did. He did nothing wrong. It was just a retweet.
Hmm.
And look what he lost. He lost everything. He lost the Nike deals. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
Nike took on somebody like a Ja Morant, which Nike is telling people they condone the gun violence. They condone that stuff because they never took the Nike away from Ja Morant. And all
Hmm.
Kyrie did was reposted something. So that
Hmm.
stuff matters. It's unfortunate. I don't
I
know
got you.
why. I don't know why it happens that way, but it happens.
But I mean, I just don't want her because I know she's a 19-year-old kid, and I don't want her to feel like because I'm a Christian, I can't be open with my beliefs.
Yeah, it's
These are
unfortunate.
these are my beliefs. I was raised. Let's take Notre Dame out of it.
Mhm.
I was raised with those beliefs,
Yeah.
but I was also raised not to judge other people and let them live their life. So I think it's just an overcorrection. I just don't want the LGBTQ community to start engaging in oppression
Yeah.
when you are the same people that said you were being oppressed.
Yeah. The
And we should be all
LGBT
and we should
community is a
all
real
be
thing.
and we should all be inclusive, but yet y'all almost tried to cancel her
Yeah.
because she retweeted something.
Yeah, it's Keisha. It's crazy, man. When you said about the LGBT community being oppressed, and the crazy thing about it is the LGBT. You say anything about the LGBT, you got to tread lightly when you talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a real thing, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, it's tough. You know, me personally, the more and more that we talk about it, and the more and more I think, I and see, Duvall brought it up, and I never thought about it this way. She's just a kid, man. You know, kids make a lot of mistakes, and she probably don't even want to be in a situation like this. All she wants to do is play basketball. And now she got to deal with this. This is the stigma that's going to follow her everywhere she goes. So if things don't, like Duvall said, nobody, you know, did a beeline to Notre Dame to go play with Hannah Hidalgo.
He is correct on that point for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
yeah.
that's Patricia. See, it's tough for me, man. I just, we all can sit here and say we know why, but it's unfortunate that it had. And see, if this clip would have never came out, then I'm saying to myself, like Keisha said, why are we piling on Hannah Hidalgo? But now that the clip come out, you take a step back and you look at it from a different perspective, right? It's just hard to see somebody that young just doing what she wants to do, play basketball, and now she's caught up in this homophobic stuff in this clip that she posted, and it's unfortunate.
And I always said, I'll let Duvall get back in here too. I've always said that the adults failed the Notre Dame women's team, because when this thing broke and went crazy, it was to the coaches and the people around that team to sit those girls down and talk through it. Not to not saying that that's not what they did, but something didn't happen, because now you letting the outside world fester into the locker room, and you know how detrimental that could be, KSF.
Yeah.
So, but you can, contrary to popular belief, you can work with somebody you don't like. Everybody ain't gonna be your friend.
Man, Keisha, it's crazy that you said that. I just had this conversation with my manager on my real job probably about 2 weeks ago, man. And I had to, I'll leave it alone because I don't want to get off.
Everybody, you can work toward a common goal, and everybody don't have to be quote unquote twirling, braiding each other's hair.
You ain't had to say it like that, like they in jail or something. Set it off.
That's where the coaches come in.
Yeah.
And say, look, we ain't got time for that foolishness. Look, she ain't got no problem with you. You ain't got no problem with her. You can do whatever you want to do, because everybody have similar raising in their background. But what we can't do is be oppressive to people that are not like us. But that goes both ways. You can't look, LGBT community. Look, don't come for me. I'm just telling you, don't press me in my beliefs either.
I think with them, they try to have it both ways, but
don't come for me now.
I got you.
Right. Hold on, we got a super chat. Okay.
We protected.
Right, we protected.
Here comes the money. Dollar.
Thank you, Brandon Sleep. He said, "What's up, everybody?"
What's going on, Brandon, my guy? How you doing?
I'll get the ball back in here because I do understand where he's coming from. It's almost like my mama gave me this example, and I'll let the ball get back in here. She was like, it's just like when you go to work, Keisha. You can't be up there Bible thumping at work. Even though I'm a Christian woman, and if you come to me directly and you want to talk about the Lord, I'll talk about it with you. If you want to be saved, fine. But you can't be at work with the Bible going by each person's desk, talking about you going to hell and you a sinner and this, that, and the third. You can't
Keisha,
do
you
that,
spot
Keisha.
on with that.
You make a toxic environment at your workplace.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's the same thing here. That's why she shouldn't have retweeted that
Yeah.
because you're in the work, even though it's college, it's
Yeah.
still a workplace. So you can't be hitting people over the head with the Bible.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Duval, you got anything
Go
else?
and get to that super chat before Duvall get it in.
Oh,
We got
hold
one
on.
from
Oh,
Ronnie
I see you,
Repass.
Ronnie Repass.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
Mm.
Thank you, Ronnie Repass, for $5 super chat. He said freedoms need wisdom because there are consequences.
Yeah, he broke that down. He separated
Mhm.
that consequences. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
he
that,
did.
Ronnie.
Like that. Duval, anything else you wanna but she is a kid, so the way we jump on these kids after they make one mistake is just this
Diabolical.
society, man. You can't be a kid no more. You gotta be in it. If you on Twitter at 12, you can get got. They don't care. No, look, Duval, what you think?
Let me add this. Remember what caused the confrontation? What last Saturday with Hidalgo and Olivia Miles?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Olivia Miles posted a video on her Instagram taking a shot at Hannah Hidalgo, saying that people hide behind terrible personalities behind the veil of religion.
Yeah.
Now, I
Ah.
don't think it's just about her religious beliefs. I think she probably was confronted about it, and Hannah Hidalgo, the way she conducts herself, it didn't sit well with the locker room. Cause like I said, we seen it Saturday. She will confront you, and she very blunt. So we might not know what was said, but we seen the facial expression of Hannah Dogger like she wanted to fight her.
Oh yeah, she come with them two fingers pointing at her, and Olivia Miles taking them steps back and try to laugh it off, but it looked like Hannah Hidalgo was standing on business.
Yeah, it like so. If she showed that in a 30-second clip, imagine how she is in that locker room. And so to have to deal with that, that's causing a toxic workplace environment. And so it's not just about the religious thing. To me, in my opinion, it's about her religious belief, and reposted that tweet, that clip, and her personality along with it
Yeah.
made it an uncomfortable situation. Because if she was somebody that was like more warm and welcoming, they probably could have sat down and had a conversation, and they probably
Mm-hmm.
could have expressed how it made them feel and how hurt they was, and she probably could have apologized and blah blah blah, and they could have moved past it. But Hannah seemed like she's somebody. She said what she said, and in today's society, when you got social media, it's no longer back in the days when if you live in like, let's just say, Dallas, that's not as big of a media market somewhere like New York. You know what I'm saying? You can hide from the media. You can hide from what is said in the media and anything like that. In
Mm-hmm.
today's social media, if you don't read it, your family read it, and your family go send it to you. Because just like us, even when people try to send shots, we say think it is our way. We send the case out, even though he don't be want to hear it. But it's social media, and it just hey, you know what I'm saying? That's just the life that we live.
Yeah.
And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that there's her Aaliyah Miles people, or you know what I'm saying, Matter Westbell people, they were sending her, you know what I'm saying, these clips of Candace Owens and what Hannah Dogger was retweeting, and we who knows whatever else she said on her Twitter timeline or Instagram timeline. And then they tried to address Hannah Dogger, and Hannah Dogger maybe told them go F themselves. And so it's just like she needs an attitude adjustment if she wants to maximize her championship potential at Notre Dame or even her WNBA career. Because she gonna work around other LGBT community people. And you don't have to always like their lifestyle, but you have to respect and appreciate them as people. Just like they have to respect and appreciate you as a person. It just has to be a mutual respect at the end of the day. I don't have to like your lifestyle. I don't have to agree with your lifestyle. I can at least respect it. I can at least respect the fact that that's how you feel. And even if I disagree with it, I don't have to worry about that judgment when it's judgment day. You have
Yeah.
to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you don't believe in that, hey, then one of us gonna be right. and one of us gonna find out one day. Depends who die first.
But
So
in this situation, I just don't want to see the young lady get attacked by the LGBT community and everybody, turn their back on her and look at her side eye like, nah, we can't mess with her because we already know how she feels about us. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that to be a point. And like Duvall said, when you become a cancer in the locker room, man, everything just goes downhill, man. People don't want to work with you. And to the point of what Keisha brought up about what her mother said about you can't just be Bible thumping at work. You know what I'm saying?
No.
A lot of establishments they don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And you can get backlash for that. And some people can lose their jobs for that, right? And it's sad because you know what I'm saying, your Christian beliefs and your faith and something that you stand on get you removed from a workplace, right? And everything that Hannah Hidalgo is standing on and the things that she says is pertaining around the LGBT community. And just like Duvall said, something stirred that up early on in the season when things start going downhill. So, like Duvall said, it might have been some writings on the wall. Like it could have been the time that they was winning when Hannah Hidalgo was out, and she had to sit back and endure what the team was doing without her. And then all of a sudden she comes back. There's some jealousy, there's some resentment, and we don't know what was said in that locker room because we're not in the locker room. Sometimes I like to be a fly on the wall in some of these locker rooms that see what goes on. But in this situation, it's unfortunate that two of your star players, it's two of your star players going at it. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead, Duvall.
I was gonna say, let me get in here real quick. I want to address Tiffany and Co. What I'm saying is this: I'm not trying to say she's aggressive based on. I understand the stereotype of how people view African American women and the way they talk, the passion that they talk, they come across as aggressive. And I know that could be a sensitive connotation that what I'm saying. Us women in this chat and that support this channel. I I am sympathetic of that. Let me just say it because it's hard to really describe, but I am sympathetic of how you feel. But at the same time, we've seen that video. She did not talk to Olivia Miles as somebody that's trying to make peace. She talked to Olivia Miles in that video like she woke up with violence. And so I'm saying she did that in a 30-second clip. Imagine how the hell she was behind the scenes. So you are what you put out there. If she would have addressed Olivia Miles in a peaceful manner, then maybe we would say, man, this was being overblown. There was just a misunderstanding, blah, blah, blah. But we seen how she addressed Olivia Miles in public. So imagine what she would have did in private, where there's no cameras around, where there's nobody that could police them and say, hey, you can't say this or you can't say that. Because if there was, this would have got under control. But clearly they don't respect the coach because, like I said, they said what the hell they wanted to say. Because the coach ain't have no type of control or direction when it came to how she wanted this team could be conducted.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, this one don't happen on Kim Mulkey watch.
No.
Kim Mulkey would have got that under control. Don Stellar would have got that under control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even somebody like Gio Oriema would have got that under control. It wouldn't have got out of hand. Ivy is somebody that they don't respect because she allowed that situation to get under control instead of her grabbing the situation by the horns and deading that issue. And that's something she should have did. Even that means bringing in a team psychologist or even one of those former players could have sat those two women down or whoever was involved, whoever was offended, and really bridge that gap. Like I said, there are things that could have been done, but nobody was the adult in the room, and that's including the coaching staff.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good take. Before you go, Keisha, let me Mo 3. The Bible thumping came in. It was a reference to what Keisha's mom told her about people Bible thumping in regular corporate jobs, not pertaining to any sports, just regular jobs. That's where the Bible thumping came in. So
I was just using an example.
So your reference to Bible thumping at Notre Dame.
No.
Nah, we're not talking about that. I guess you came in before Keisha said what she had to say, her mother made reference about people on regular 9-to-5 jobs where they bring the Bible in, Bible thumping. She used a reference like, people forcing religion on you, talk about you going to go to HELL and things like that
Right.
at the corporate job. That's what that
Right.
reference was. That had nothing to do with Notre Dame, the school, because we all know Notre Dame is a Christian school, just like TCU is a Christian school. So,
And and those schools are inclusive because these players are there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about it in that sense. I'm talking about my mother would just talk about sometimes in certain settings. I put it like that. In certain settings, you have to pick and choose where you can have that type of conversation. In the setting in the locker room when you trying to work toward a common goal, it is not the setting to be trying to make somebody believe as you believe. You see what I'm saying? That's not every place, there's a place and a time for everything. And that's just not the place. Go to work. Like I say, we don't have to braid each other's hair. We just got to get along, get on the court and play. Now, if we get friends out of it, we get longtime friends out of it, cool. But that's not what y'all there for, really and truly. And that's where the coaches are supposed to help these young ladies, especially this baby, 19 years old, navigate through this whole thing. Because I know how she's feeling because Duval is right. All the people left, and we haven't seen new people come on. So that's why she walking up on Olivia Miles. You know what I mean? She's hurt too.
And to what Brass Tack said, I've always been a firm believer of this, Brass. I've always said this. What don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. When the ship starts sinking and there's mutiny on the ship, it's always going to be something that comes out. And then when it comes out, we'll sit back and think, oh, was this the reason why things went this way? So to your point, Brass, I've always been a firm believer of that. What don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. When things don't go according to plan or the way we thought it should have went, something negative is going to come out. And this is what negative came out of that whole situation because of the fact that Olivia Miles jumped in the transfer portal. And it all pins back to this Hannah Hidalgo situation, and everybody's having speculations. Is this the reason why Olivia Miles jumped in the transfer portal? But you got to have some validity to it because of the back and forth. And what is the back and forth about? About certain posts, about certain religious posts, religious beliefs, homophobic. You see what I'm saying? So then you got to look, you got to read the lines, not in between the line, right? So now you got to look at it like, could it be some truth in that? Because now what is this whole conversation centered around? This whole conversation is centered around Hannah Hidalgo being homophobic, Hannah Hidalgo reposting something that Candace Owens has a firm belief when she told Don Lemon that I don't believe two men should be married. So what's all that stem around? So to your point, Brass Tass, I'm just like you. If the situation would have worked out for Notre Dame and they would have got to the Final Four and potentially, get to the championship game, would this ever would have came out if Olivia Miles did not decide to jump in the transfer?
And to your point, K-Sub, to what Brad Sack is talking about, you're right. It has nothing to do with Olivia Miles not playing defense. It don't have any that.
Yeah.
We are discussing what could have possibly hurt the chemistry of the team because each player on that Notre Dame team got flaws, and any one of them could have done something better. We all acknowledge that, but we saw a distinct point of the season where it declined, did we not? Where the team declined. Now, what the reason for that is, that's what all the speculation is. And as you can see, evidently, Hidalgo is not over it because she's still walking up on Olivia Brass.
It just didn't look right the way Hannah walked up
Because
on
when
her.
I leave somebody, I don't walk up on them no more.
Yeah.
I'm through with it.
Yeah.
But evidently she's not through.
She feel like she been bad mouth from Olivia Miles to other people, and maybe
And I
she's
get
blaming
it.
Olivia Miles for people not wanting to come there and play with her. And
I
let me
get it.
add this: for people that say it don't fit the on-court chemistry, or it don't, or in Brad's test say case, it don't fit why Olivia Miles don't play defense. We don't know that, because just like I explained to Keisha privately, somebody like Kamilla, I believe last year at some point she stopped setting picks and she stopped playing hard. Part of the reason why, because she had point guards that were playing politics with the basketball, so she no longer believed in the team that she was playing on last year. But like I told Keisha said, I said, if you notice, she said picks a lot harder and she's running a lot faster to the hole because she have 100% faith that Vandersloot gonna try her best to give her the ball. So she's trying harder because she believes in the person that's running the show that gonna do right by her. So she gonna try to do right by them. Last year, it got to a point where she no longer wanted to do right by the Dana Evans and Lindsay Allen and all of them because they were playing politics with the basketball. They were playing with separate agendas. So why that couldn't be the same case with Olivia Miles? If Olivia Miles was coming to a work environment where my coworker, because it is a work environment, I don't care if you're playing a basketball game for free, they're getting paid. That's a job. If you go into a work environment and my coworker is side-eyeing me and looking down on me and my lifestyle, and she making it public to everybody that I know that she's feeling this way, why would I want to play defense? Why would I even want to be there? I'd rather go somewhere else. And so she might have gotten the mentality that, hey, man, let me just get this over with. Why do I care? Because you can see how Olivia Miles' numbers from late December to the end of the season, how her numbers dropped. And she was playing well before that Candace Owens retweet thing. She was playing her best basketball where KSAP was worried that she was gonna be the number 2 player overall because she was playing so well.
And KSAP wasn't the only one that was saying that.
Yeah. But she was the start of the season, she was on a heater. She had people rave reviews about her, and her draft stock.
I mean, everybody was
climbing.
Talking.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was talking, man. And to Duvall's point, man, he might have a point, man. When did this all start occurring? Because after that, and like Keisha said, I have to agree with you, Keisha. It's has nothing to do with Olivia Miles deep. Has nothing to do with that. This is a real thing, man. Unfortunate, man, and y'all all made great points, man. I mean, the chat, I understand what y'all saying, but
yeah, I get where Brass is coming from. I really do. Yeah, but I
women
just
are
think
emotional. Women are emotional. They wear their emotions.
Ain't
on
no.
their
Look, let me tell you something. No,
Here they go. Here we go.
I'm about to cut y'all off right quick.
Hey, you can't cut me. I didn't say that, Keisha. Don't. I didn't say that.
Look, listen at me. Women and people are emotional because I done seen a lot of men get butthurt.
Why you gotta look at me? Why you gotta look at me when you're talking? Look at the ball. Look at that Jacksonville Jaguar.
Let me
I had nothing to do with that.
Let me tell you something, Duvall. They got NBA players get butthurt and they don't want to play. The chemistry is off.
I agree, 100%. What I'm saying is like women are naturally nurturers. They naturally show love with their emotions. We are taught to suppress our emotions. We are taught to.
Well, some of y'all ain't suppressing it no more.
They ain't suppressing. I get you. You're right.
But I'm out of that chat. That's between Duvall and Keisha. Let them go at it.
So we are taught to suppress our emotions. So unfortunately,
I don't want L to pull up. I'm out of it.
Even when we got issues, you know what I'm saying?
See what you done started, Duvall, man.
Duvall, get out the trick bag. Don't go in there.
Don't go. Hey, what do you say, Keisha? Don't go in that trick bag.
The curtain is starting to close on you, Duvall. It's getting dark where you at.
Duvall, look, Duvall, come up for air, man. Don't do
Hold
it,
on,
man.
let me
Just,
get to
just
this
come up for
super
air.
chat. I'm gonna get him out. Look,
All right.
I'm gonna give him a little light. I'm gonna give him a little light.
You gonna say tread a little light?
Here comes the money.
Thank you, ABC, for the $5 super chat. He say
Duvall,
thank y'all for tonight's show. Go on, Duvall. Go on back in that
Now
bag.
hold
if you
on,
want
Duvall. I
to.
can't get in the bag with you, man. You got to fight your way out this. You got to cut some little peepholes in that thing, man. I can't go in there with you, man. I can't go in there with you, man. Don't let Keisha get you in that bag, man. That bag is something hard to get out of, man. I've seen a lot of people get put in that trick bag and they can't recover, man.
Because
Don't be that one.
I give you a perfect example. Golden State was rolling. They had Kevin Durant, they had Steph Curry, they had Draymond Green, they had Klay Thompson, they had went back to back, and next thing you know, Draymond Green was calling Kevin Durant a B, and he was out that bitch. That was the end of it.
And see, look, I didn't mean to cut you off, but see, in that heat of that moment, Kevin Durant really tried to downplay it. Like it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like something that was on court. You know how Draymond is. And it goes back to my saying, what don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. So when Kevin Durant left Golden State, see, everything started coming out.
Yeah.
That's when Kevin Durant, when that moment happened, without him saying it, when it happened, that's when he was disconnected from Golden State.
He was disconnected.
I'm not disagreeing with that. Like I said, it went back to the championship parade when they said Kevin Durant wasn't one of their own.
Oh yeah.
It started there. That's when he really was feeling some type of way. But no, I'm not saying women are emotional like they don't have a right to be upset. What I'm saying is this. Because I'm hearing Tiffy and Cole saying I'm anti-woman, and that's not true. I love women. So nobody don't put that type of label on me. I'm just saying at the end of the day, when women show emotion like that, it gives a stereotype that's already out there. And so in a corporate environment, you have to conduct yourself differently. I put myself in this situation. When I used to work at casual restaurant jobs, I used to cuss my managers out every day. I ain't give a damn. I used to cuss their ass out every single day.
And Duvall, that's emotion.
Of course, 100%.
Anger is an emotion, y'all.
Yes.
Not just crying, not just being upset. Being angry is an emotion that a lot of men deal with.
And you see what has happened. See, Duvall, you in the bag now.
You in the trick bag.
You in that trick bag, man. And like Brad said, there's a lot of razors in there, man.
Yeah.
So now you gotta fight your own battle, man.
I got you.
And but to Brandon Sleep's comment, and that made KD break up a championship team because of one incident. So we think an incident with young people, those men were grown.
Yeah.
And they had one incident and they broke up a championship team that would have been dominant, right, K-Sap, for years to come.
Oh, yeah. That team, that wasn't nobody.
And we expect 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-olds to navigate something that grown people have a hard time navigating. Because Draymond said one word, you B, and that was it. That broke up the dynasty. One thing broke up the dynasty. I think it's what he called them, right? A B? He called them a B, right?
He said, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. We won before you. We can win without you.
Yeah. And that's over the situation because Draymond did not give KD the ball in that last possession.
But like I said, we go to Shaq and Kobe. When Kobe got caught with the woman, he threw Shaq's name under the bus. That broke up that team. Like I said, I can name many men that had these controversies. So it's not just a woman's thing. So it's just like at the end of the day, it's just like
coming out the bag.
Man. Yeah, he trying to get out that bag, man.
I'm trying to get out of the bag, but it's just like, but when you're in a corporate environment and we all work in a corporate environment, even when we are upset, we have to conform ourselves differently. Because at the end of the day, we're in a different situation where if we do show that emotion, they will get rid of us, especially us as African American people. So we can't be normal, and that's unfortunate. But we have a stereotype as African Americans in this country that we have to act differently unlike other races and other ethnicities under other situations.
True.
And so if we know that, we have to conduct ourselves accordingly. Because at the end of the day, we don't get the grace that other communities get under the same circumstances.
He trying, Chad. He trying. He trying to get out.
He almost out.
Yeah, he trying.
He got cut up by them razors, like
Yeah,
Brad said, but
ADP,
he
you
coming
right.
out.
Sometimes they, instead of backtrack, they do the retreat dribble. You know how you got the ball and you dribbling in the paint's clogged up, and you got to retreat all the way back out and reset up the offense. I think that's what Duval trying to do, man. He's making a gallant effort, man. But that bag ain't nothing to play with, man.
But I will tell you this. Look, guys, I'm rooting for Hannah Hidalgo. I am rooting for her and the Irish. I'm gonna watch her because I love watching her play.
Oh yeah.
You know,
He's a little firecracker.
I love fire and brimstone players. Me personally, I like people that bring it on. I like that dog. So I think this is a learning situation, but she's gonna learn from this. You know, I just hate that society take one thing and try to destroy your whole reputation off of one thing. It's just crazy to do that to these young people. So
Goon the shooter said Hidalgo equals Mariah Jefferson.
Lord
That's
Jesus.
diabolical. Right
That's diabolical, Goon the shooter.
Ooh, Goon, you shooting, ain't you? What? Damn.
You say she Mojang? Okay,
how can you say something like that?
I don't know. Goon trolling.
Yeah, Goon, you got to be trolling or something,
Goon
man.
try.
I didn't expect to hear that from you.
Yeah, we look, this panel loves Hannah Hidalgo, y'all. We like watching her play. She got things to work on like any other player has to work on. And her coach, hear me, Coach Ivy. You got to help her, man. Mm-hmm.
And you know they got these Catholic priests and stuff at these schools where go get help, man. Like just I don't even want to talk too much about it.
No, they'll be all right.
I don't want to put myself in the bag, so
no, don't get in the bag. I ain't getting in the bag. We about to get to the Duval already cut up. We don't need to get cut up too.
I was gonna say one last thing she probably need to do is, if she don't actually do this, if Notre Dame put out a press release saying that hey, she went to what they call sensitivity training, so it would kind of help her.
That's a sensitivity training.
That's almost like a Kennedy Carter situation over in China. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, Duval. Stop.
She need to help her image because her image bad. I'm telling you, when all those it's not like just Olivia Miles left. It's like 5-6 players left. 5-6 players got in that transfer portal.
I see you, bro.
Nobody
man. We see you in the chat, man.
And so it's like that's an issue, man. This is a serious issue that she has to deal with right now. And this ain't gonna just go away by just ignoring it. Sometimes you have to have a what you call a PR team to really help you get out of this situation.
And it made it worse because of the interview that aired.
Yeah,
that's what makes it worse, man.
I might need a PR team get out of this situation because the women in chat killing me now, anti-woman. I fight for injuries more than anybody. But okay, let's keep it going.
Profan, what's up, man?
Look, he was in that bag. He got cut up. That's all the punishment he needs right now, y'all.
Oh, you survived a little bit. You ain't get that above the rim treatment like hooty hoo. Tupac bring that razor blade out of his mouth. You ain't get that treatment, man. I think you survived, man. You ain't get cut too much. You just got scarred up a little bit. You don't need no stitches or anything, man. You just got a couple slashes, man. You'll survive, man.
You'll survive. You'll be all right. It's gonna be on your skin forever, but you'll make it.
and shea butter can't take that away.
No,
don't.
Yeah.
Don't let Bro Clark lie to you. That shea butter can't get.
Yeah, that shea butter ain't gonna work. That man, they got you. They dug deep in you, but no stitches required, no staples. You be all right, man. You just bear that scar for life. Man.
I just had that hand touch the hot stove, but no icing can't help.
Yeah.
All right.
Get to that super chat. Yeah.
And then we're gonna get to the next topic. Right. Go ahead.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Thank AC Chi-Town Calvin. Thank you for the $5 super chat. He said, "Here's the facts. Hannah gonna have a hard time in the W because there's a lot of gay women there. Learn to accept." Yeah,
It's unfortunate, man.
you know,
Unfortunate.
I get
man.
where you're coming from,
And you got to be in the locker room with these people.
right? Yeah. And look, note to Hannah before we get off this topic. Listen to your auntie Keisha. Anything Candace Owens comes up on your timeline, do not engage.
Nah,
Do
don't
not
entertain
touch
it.
it. Don't entertain it. Because that woman backpedals more than anybody I ever seen. So
She's
don't.
controversial, man.
She's very controversial. So I wouldn't even go down that road. But let's get to the next topic. Let me bring up my screen. The next topic is Indiana Fever or the Chicago Sky. Who's under the most pressure? DeWanna Bonner's was trending online last couple of days because she made comments saying that she don't view this season as championship or bust because they haven't been on the court yet. They haven't done anything yet. So she don't think they should have the Fever shouldn't have any pressure to get to the championship is what she said. And I found her comments a little special because I was like, I thought that's why you came there, DeWanna Bonner. But she said no. She said the team has not gotten on the floor yet as a team, so she don't feel any pressure because they haven't won anything yet. So I'm gonna bring up the Fever's little commercial they had right before their season, and then we're gonna talk about which team has the most pressure, the Fever or the Sky. Hold on.
Some say we arrived because the world knows our name. Now you know that was never the destination. From the court to the culture, we own the moment. We're not here to chase greatness. We're here to claim it. Our ambitions don't fit into headlines or highlight reels. Our road games sound like home games because our fans don't ask for permission to dominate. So if you thought we arrived,
2 more for Boston.
now you know. We're not here for the moment. We're here for the takeover.
Let me hit this right quick.
Go ahead.
Now, do you notice was DeWanna Bonner in that commercial?
She was not. You ain't right, Casey.
No. And look, I'm with DeWanna Bonner on this one. And the reason why I say I'm with DeWanna Bonner on this one, that's veteran leadership right there. Veteran leadership. You come in and you try to put out a fire quick, fast, and hurry because of all the stipulations now that you got thrust upon you, right? They giving Indiana too much too quick. You know, when Indiana made all these acquisitions during the off season, picking up all these players, a lot of people say they got a lot of Hall of Fame players playing alongside of Caitlin Clark. I don't see nothing wrong in what DeWanna Bonner said, because sometimes you got to get out on the court and you got to prove that everybody fits, right? Vol, you made this statement on a previous show about we don't know how that chemistry is going to work with all them on the court. There's only one ball out there, right? So what DeWanna Bonner basically is saying is she don't believe it's champion. See, when you can put that seed in your player's head, because now when you have this expectation to go out there and win the championship, then you could be a bust. And so what DeWanna Bonner's trying to say is like, look, let's don't put that pressure on. Let's don't put that extra added pressure on ourselves. Let's just go out there and play ball. Now you're making all these commercials and stuff like that. DeWanna Bonner wasn't a part of that commercial. So as a veteran coming in with veteran leadership, letting the girls know, hey, we got to get out here and perform. Don't put no extra added pressure on us, because when we fail, the talk is going to be that it was a bust because we didn't win. So I have no problem with what DeWanna Bonner said, but if I'm looking at it for the whole totality of it, yeah, the media has hyped Indiana Fever up to be the next next best thing to win now because of all the pieces that they put around them. And if they don't win, it's going to be a bust. But DeWanna Bonner is not approaching it like that. She's just going out there trying to let the girls know, hey, let's just go play ball. Don't put that extra added pressure on ourselves and us feeding into the hype. So that's how I feel about what DeWanna Bonner said. I had no problem with what she said.
Duvall?
Let me say this. Let me say this. This year, everybody got pressure on Indiana except for Caitlin. And I'm gonna tell you why. Her fans are so loyal. If they come up short, they're gonna blame everybody else. She will get no blame. Promise you that. It will be everybody else's fault except for her. And the pressure's on the team besides Caitlin because a lot of those players, except for Aliyah Boston and Caitlin, is on 1-year deals. Tasha Howard, 1-year deal. DeWanna Bonner, 1-year deal. Kelsey Mitchell, 1-year deal. Because everybody playing for the new CBA. Even on somebody like Lacey Hall, 1-year deal. So a lot of these players on 1-year deals. So a lot of these players can leave if they don't feel like the team is set up for them to succeed. And if the backlash from Caitlin's fan base get too much for those African American players, they might want to go elsewhere because they don't want to deal with that. So this year, the pressure's on the team besides Caitlin. Big picture, the pressure is on Chicago front office. Because let's just say Indiana do get that championship. Now Chicago Sky fans cannot no longer use Angels Reese College Championship as a way to throw it in Caitlin Clark fan base face. Because now they could throw it in our face because of the attendance. We could throw in their face the college championship ring that Caitlin Clark never got. But if she get that championship ring, now that's no longer null and void. So now how that turned to the Chicago Sky front office, why they got the pressure big picture. Angel will leave. Angel left her hometown team in Maryland to go to LSU. That girl is a businesswoman first. She will do whatever it takes to put herself in the best position to succeed. If she feel like Chicago Sky is shortchanging her at any point, she will walk away, and rightfully so. That's why she don't have no problem making her demands, her feelings known about certain things she wants, especially when it comes to that practice facility, because she wants to put herself in the best position to win big picture. If she feel like Chicago Sky is not doing that for her, she will walk away. And that's why I say big picture, it will be Chicago Sky front office. But as of this year, it's going to be everybody on the fever except for Caitlin because her fans going to always make excuses for her shortcomings and blame it on everybody else so they could feel better about their star, their cult hero, the person that they worship. The end. That's the list.
Hey, before you go, let me say something to the chat.
Go ahead.
I think y'all missing the point. This was about the comments that DeWanna Bonner said. And I had no problem with it, what the DeWanna Bonner said. That's one thing. But I also said, me personally, it is championship or bust because they put all these players around Caitlin Clark that could be so-called Hall of Fame players. But I think the point that you guys are missing is the comments that DeWanna Bonner said. I said DeWanna Bonner did nothing wrong. She's just, as a veteran, letting her players know that's don't feed into the hype. That's don't put that extra added pressure on ourselves. Let's just go out there and perform. So she did nothing wrong. But if you ask me in the same sense that I was saying that, I said it is championship or bust because of all the players that they put around Caitlin Clark. So, guys, I don't want y'all to miss that point. I don't want y'all to think that I'm here defending the Indiana Fever. It's not going to be championship or bust. The team that they have put around Caitlin Clark is designed to win now. That's what I'm saying. But I'm focusing on what DeWanna Bonner said. I don't have no problem with what DeWanna Bonner said. She did no wrong. She's a veteran. She did the right thing. And that's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Let me. I'll go right after we this super chat.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Thank you, Ronnie Repass, for the $5 super chat. He said, "Wish I wasn't at work. I have a lot to say about this topic." All right, let me say this about the Rana Bonner's comment. I get where you're coming from, KSAP. I get where you're coming from, KSAP. However, Dewana Bonner was trying to be, like you said, she was trying to be a veteran in the locker room and try to tamper down expectations. But Dewana, ain't nobody going for that mess. You should have embraced the pressure. You went there with your girl Stephanie White. You got Stephanie White over there. You went over there with Stephanie White. You are all-star. Natasha Howard, an all-star. Kaylin, an all-star. AB one, and Kelsey Mitchell. 5 people that are all-stars. You built it. You signed with this team to win now, and I thought it was disingenuous that she's out here trying to not embrace what she signed up for. I get the whole veteran thing, but let's keep it a buck, Dewana. If y'all don't win next season, you are probably not staying, and some of the other people are not staying. So just embrace it. Stop that backtracking and backpedaling because nobody believe you. Because everybody knows it's championship bust. Matter of fact, you got ESPN and the whole hype train and talking about championship or bust and MVP for Caitlin Clark. Number 4 on player rankers. Number 4 players on player rankers. They own a team with Hall of Famer. Dewana, you're gonna be a Hall of Famer. So nobody want to hear all that mouse in the house stuff about you trying to tamper down expectations and you just a humble servant, humble basketball player. And you just out here, let's see how the team gonna be.
Man, Dewana Bonner did nothing wrong,
hold
man.
up. We trying to build Dewana Bonner, you what, 37? 30?
Man, she did nothing wrong, man.
You ain't trying to build nothing, Dewana Bonner. You trying to win now.
She did nothing wrong, man.
That's my take.
I know. Hey, that's a great take. But I'ma stand firm. Dewana Bonner did nothing wrong. But I don't want y'all to miss what I did say. It is championship or bust for Indiana Fever. It's the expectations. It's like Keisha said, the media train, the rankings. You know what I'm saying?
She trying to get some sympathy from you in case they fall short.
It's not no sympathy. I just firm believe she did nothing wrong, man. She said nothing wrong, man. You know, in a situation like that, when we talk about a veteran presence in the locker room, man, it's almost like, you know, child care. You know, you got the people that's taking care of the children, right? And I think in this instance, like you said, Dewana Bonner, I don't know how old she is, but she was the mother figure, just like Dejanay Carrington said about her in the LT, how they was the mother figures of the team, right? I just think her motherly aspects, 30. I think her motherly aspects kicked into all these little children and said, look, hey, don't put the extra added pressure on yourself. I got this. That's all I'm saying. She did nothing wrong.
She being disingenuous.
Stop.
She lying to the children at the daycare. Telling them
they don't have to believe her.
She lied to the children at the daycare, talking about it's gonna be all right if y'all lose. No,
thank you, Ronnie. Ronnie, go ahead, hit that super chat, Ronnie. Get that, Ronnie.
Here comes the money.
That's all she's trying to do, Ronnie. She's trying to stop the train wreck. Because we already know it is when we talked about this, of all the players that Indiana picked up during the offseason, we talked about this on the previous show. They are built to win a championship right now. And if they don't win a championship, it goes to what Duvall said. Everybody's going to get blamed besides Caitlin Clark. And that's what it boils down to.
Because she's the young star. They're not going to blame her. They're not going to blame Caitlin Clark. Guys, they're not going to blame Caitlin Clark in her second year. They're going to blame all them veterans.
All the veterans that came in, that are around. And just like Duvall said, all of them The main difference is they all on 1-year contracts playing for the new CBA. So, like I said, I have no problem with what DeWanna Bonner said. I'm going to stand firm on that. And y'all not going to put me in the bag.
Hold on, I'm about to put you in one.
Nah, you ain't going to put me in the bag.
Hold
I
on,
can't get in the bag, man. I'm
look,
smooth.
I'm going to try to put you in one. Let me tell you what she tried. She trying to take, DeWanna Bonner trying to take that pressure off of her. Because she got the pressure to perform around Caitlin Clark. Caitlin cool. She can play free. She a second-year player.
What does DeWanna Bonner got to prove?
That she can help this young lady
No, hold
win.
on. What? Hey, is DeWanna Bonner a champion?
Yes.
Okay, so what she got to prove?
What I'm saying is, Casey,
so ain't no bags over here.
Stay with me.
Okay.
She's got to prove to that Fever fan, not to me. She's got to prove to that Fever fan base that she can help their star player win.
But do you think DeWanna Bonner really cared about that Fever fan base?
Yes, she do.
I disagree with that. If
they turn on her,
she went to, like you said, Keisha, when you said it, when you first started off with your soliloquy, she went over there with Stephanie White. That's the reason why she went there. It's Stephanie White. If Stephanie White does not become the head coach at Indiana Fever, DeWanna Bonner don't go there. And you know that for a fact.
So let me ask you this. If they do fall short, get swept in the first round, what you think they're going to say about Stephanie White, DeWanna Bonner? And
they ain't going to say nothing about DeWanna. It can't be just DeWanna Bonner. They going to come out and say DeWanna Bonner.
Who you think they're going to blame it on then, K-Sap?
They're not just going to blame it on DeWanna Bonner. They're going to blame it on that whole nucleus that came over there that surrounded Caitlin Clark. They're not going to blame, like Duvall said, they're not going to blame Caitlin Clark. They're going to blame everybody else. They're going to start giving stuff to Aliyah Boston. They're going to start giving stuff to Chelsea Mitchell. They're going to start getting them all. And then the report's going to come out about people, about the ESPN ranking where they had Aliyah Boston ranked so high. I told y'all Aliyah Boston wasn't Aliyah Boston. You know what I'm saying? They put Chelsea Mitchell up there so high. They're going to say, well, I told you Chelsea Mitchell ain't no good without Caitlin Clark. This is going to be the narratives, right? So I don't think what DeWanna Bonner said was nothing wrong with what she said. You know what I'm saying? She's a champion. She has nothing to prove.
Nothing wrong with what she said, but she's lying to the young people.
Nah.
She's lying to the public. It's championship or bust.
Hey, she's like Ronnie Repass said, and we agree with it. She's trying to stop the train wreck. Because, like I said,
but she on the train.
But listen, what we said last year, Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark can't always be the talk of WNBA. You know what I'm saying? So they putting all these expectations on, Indiana. They putting Caitlin Clark in the top 3. They putting her in the MVP race and stuff like that. I don't think DeWanna Bonner want to hear this shit. I don't think she wants to hear it. So she's trying to let people know. She's trying to stop the train wreck. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think y'all get it. She came to the wrong team, and I think she should embrace it. But go ahead.
Clark ain't getting all. See, King of Kings, of Lord of Lords. Caitlin Clark is not getting the. What is Caitlin Clark going to get the blame for, y'all? What? That's what I'm trying to figure out. King of Kings. What is she getting the blame?
Y'all not getting it. It's not by her being her second year. It's not by her being a young player. They blame Angel Reese now, and she in her second year. It's not about none of that. Caitlin Clark is the LeBron James of WNBA. LeBron James in his 22nd year, he clearly wasn't playing defense in the playoffs. He clearly was part of the reason why they lost. Who did they blame? Austin Reeves.
They did.
And they blame Luka for not being in shape. But Luka just took a team down worse than what he just had with the Lakers to the finals last year. They blamed them not having a big man. They even blamed the coach. Caitlin fans are loyal fans. They already got in their mind what they think of Caitlin as a player. They think of her as the GOAT. In their mind. A lot of these Caitlin Clark channels already say they think she's the greatest player of all time. They already think that. So if she come up short, it's not her fault. It could be her second year, her 5th year, her 8th year, her 10th year. They're not going to blame her.
What did I just say, Duvall? I said they're not going to blame her. They're going to blame everything.
I want to make it clear. It's not because she's a young player. I'm just saying because they already have a narrative in their mind who they think Caitlin Clark is. Yeah, if she come up short, even she have a 1 for 21 game like Sabrina Ionescu did, they still will blame somebody else instead of her. I don't care what point in her career she is. Her fans are just loyal like that. They have a delusion about themselves when it comes to Caitlin Clark that There's nothing that we can say that's going to change it. They just feel the way they feel about their young woman. God bless them.
I agree with that. I said that, Duvall. They're not
I
going to
agree.
blame Caitlin Clark. They're going to blame everybody outside of Caitlin Clark, but the sole blame is not going to be DeWanna Bonner for what DeWanna Bonner said. It's going to be the people that I name: Aliyah Boston,
Everybody.
Cunningham, damn Chelsea Gray. I mean, Kelsey Mitchell. They're going to blame all them pieces.
And this is the reason why I disagree with you, K-Sap. DeWanna Bonner better tell them young ladies around Caitlin Clark the truth. Is championship a bust, or y'all getting blamed?
That's why I said, man, look, DeWanna Bonner has nothing to prove, man. She
Mhm.
came over there to support her girl Stephanie White. That's what it's about. Just to add some veteran leadership to that team, because she knows what the hell went on in Indiana last year. She saw all the writings on the wall. She saw everything. She saw all the bullet material about Caitlin Clark. It's never Caitlin Clark's fault. She know what she signed up for.
And K-Sap, she also know that she a 1 year rental. So if
Yeah,
it
that's
don't
what I
work
said.
out, she out.
Yeah, she
So
out.
that's why as a leader she has a due diligence to tell them other cheering. She 37. She the mama, right?
Yeah, she
Need to tell
chilling.
them,
She ain't got
she
nothing
need
to
to
prove.
tell them children the truth. And she did
Nah,
not.
I
Come on,
don't.
no, we got time. We
I don't
got to
see
get
nothing
on
wrong
the
with what she
floor
said, man.
and work stuff out.
I
No,
hey,
DeWanna Bonner.
that's how you stop a train wreck. Go and get the Ronnie Repasses super chat, man. Go and get this super chat.
Hit it.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Ronnie Repass, thank you for $10 super chat. He said, I'm off next Friday, and it is my birthday. Yes, this is a bribe.
Man, well, happy early birthday, Ronnie. But look, check this out. I agree with everybody in the chat, man. I agree myself that it's championship or bust. But the thing that I'm standing on, DeWanna Bonner did nothing wrong. That's all I'm saying. She did nothing wrong. I'm just saying.
You giving up pass. I got
Yeah,
it.
I'm not. I ain't giving her a pass, Keith. I just said she ain't did nothing wrong,
you
man.
giving the Slim Reaper a pass.
Nah, she ain't did nothing wrong, man. She ain't got nothing to prove, man. She know what all comes with and what she signed up for, like you said.
Do she?
She know what she signed up for, man. She know how the
We gonna
fan
find
base
out.
yeah, she know how the fan base can be toxic. They gonna turn on her. She might start getting booing. They might start booing her every time she touched the ball. You know what I'm saying? So
she was in the interview talking about, I've never been welcomed like this before by the Indiana Fever fans.
Hey,
I mean,
don't have a problem with what she said.
even when I'm in Kroger, people come up to me. I've never experienced anything like this before in my career, and I'm just sitting there looking at DeWanna Bonner. I don't want to hear that foolishness, DeWanna Bonner. It is championship or bust. You better get them troops ready, because guess what? I agree with you. It ain't gonna matter to DeWanna Bonner, but them people that up under her that don't have the resume she has, they are about to be thrown off a cliff.
Oh yeah, I agree with
FIFA
that.
fans.
And what I just say before you started that, I said, man, she might start getting booed every time she touched the basketball. That's all I'm saying. But I still say that she said nothing wrong. I know that she's gonna get a lot of the backlash because of her comments. You know what I'm saying? Because then they look at it at the end of the season and they didn't make the championship. They're gonna go back on what DeWanna Bonner said. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna make DeWanna Bonner be like, okay, that's gonna make her feel content. Because she's not adding no extra added pressure to herself. She's already a champion. But I understand that fan base is cruel, like Duvall said. They're not blaming Caitlin Clark for nothing.
No.
All the losses that they had last year that were to some fault of Caitlin Clark, they blame Christy Sides.
Yep.
That's all I'm trying to say.
They still blaming Christy Sides. Christy Sides has been gone for months, and they still talking about Christy Sides.
That's what I'm saying. So, look, if Indiana lose this year, they still gonna blame Christy Sides. I mean, that's just the reality of it.
And just like thing, it's gonna be the other way around. Just like I said, if Caitlin Clark come up short, everybody gonna get blamed, but Caitlin.
We already know that.
But on the other side, Andrew Reed getting blamed for everything.
Yeah.
Kenny
They're not
Carter
gonna
left.
blame
That's
Caitlin Clark
Andrew
for nothing, man. They're not gonna, and it's unfortunate, man.
That goes to the other part of the question,
And that's why
right,
I said.
Duvall?
Let me
Okay.
hold on once, guys. Let me
Go ahead.
ask King of Kings and Lords of Lords. You must be an
Uh-oh.
Indiana Fever fan or a Caitlin Clark fan, because I mean you just I don't understand where you coming from, man. If you can sit here and say that Caitlin Clark gets blamed, then I don't know.
That guy delusional. I'm just gonna say it just like
I
that. He
that
delusional as hell because just like I said, just on the other side, like I said, Kamilla not reach her potential. Angel fault. Teresa got fired. Angel fault. The hating behind females that got traded and killed off the team. That's Angel fault. So it's like it's the other way around with the Chicago Sky. That's why I said big picture, the pressure is more on the organization with Chicago Sky than it is with Indiana, because like I said again, I'm not saying T. Carmella that Angel is cutthroat, but she is a businesswoman first. And she's not gonna allow this organization to let her keep getting blamed for their shortcomings. At some point, she's gonna take her own career in her own hand, and rightfully so. Caitlin Clark don't have to worry about that. Because like I said, her delusional fans already think she's the greatest of all time. So whatever she does and don't do, whatever way she come up short, they would even lie for her. Just like they lied that LSU was this super team. When Iowa had just as many WNBA players from that championship game as LSU did. But they'll convince themselves that LSU was this super team that Angel Reese joined. And Iowa was this big underdog that Caitlin Clark was just underwear. There ain't no way she could win. They will always make excuse for Caitlin Clark's shortcoming. They would never blame her for anything that she does, even if it's obvious. Because at the end of the day, they already have this delusion in their mind who they think Caitlin Clark is. And as long as they feel that way, she would never get the blame. Everybody else would get the butt.
Totally agree with that. Hey, get that little sip 55.
Let me get this super chat, and I'm gonna tell y'all a question before I put it up here. So that goes back to the question, y'all. Who has the most pressure? The Fever or the Sky?
Here comes the money. Money, money,
dollar. Little Sip 55, thank you for the $5 super chat. He said CC fans were mad for Natasha saying she wants to win MVP this season. They were mad. You know why I say that? Because, hey, so what you just articulated, Duvall, if the Sky go 0-5 to the Fever, what do you think is going to happen? Is the Sky management more under pressure than the Indiana Fever to win a championship?
Angel gonna get all the pressure regardless. But I think the Sky
gonna be the Angel blame game.
The Sky gonna be under pressure because that woman will leave. I don't have no doubt in my mind about that. But as far as who gonna get the blame, Angel gonna get all the blame for everything. If Kamilla don't take a step this year, she gonna get the blame. If Vandersloot look washed, Angel gonna get the blame. If you know what I'm saying, if the floor of the court is not slippery enough for them to run up and down the court properly, Angel ain't whacked the floor hard enough. That's gonna be her fault. They already got in their mind anything that goes wrong is Angel Reese's fault. She cannot.
The ball, stop, man. Stop the ball. Stop, man. Stop.
And so that's why
if the shot clock don't work, it's Angel.
God damn it, it's her mama fault. That's what they gonna say. They say her mama over her mouth. So you know what I'm saying? They gonna blame her mama, then they gonna blame Angel. That's why I said when it comes to the Sky, that's why big picture, they better do what they can to put this girl in a position to win. Because she will leave. Like I said, this girl left her hometown team in college, Maryland, to go pursue a championship. She's not going to sit there and allow y'all to play on her top. This is a girl that don't mind telling the organization what she want, and you better get what she want, and you better get right then and there. Not when you feel like it, not later on, right now. That's how Mama used to say it. Mama used to say, not right now, right now. That means do it right then and there, or that
Yeah.
woman will walk out that door. So, big picture, Chicago Sky got the most pressure. This year, Michael Jackson don't have the pressure, but the Jackson 5 got the pressure.
God damn.
Let me tell you why they got the most. Want me to tell you why Chicago got the most pressure?
Why?
It's the Angel Reese effect, man. It's all about Angel Reese, man. To everything that Duvall just said, that's why they got the most pressure, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they got the most pressure.
Because really, if you think about it, if Indiana Fever comes up short,
ain't nobody gonna worry about it. They ain't gonna worry about it.
That's why I
not
posed
gonna
the
worry about
question.
it. It's not even gonna. It's
But
not
if-
even.
but if-
It's gonna
but
be
if
an
it-
afterthought, man. They're gonna say, "Oh, she was only in her second year." It's gonna be an afterthought, man. They're not gonna make a big deal about it, man. It's just Keisha. It is what it is. They're not gonna make a big deal about it. The question is a great question to have, but they not gonna make a big deal about it.
And if the
Because
Sky don't make the playoffs,
it's
what's gonna be?
a big deal. It's a big deal. All the narratives are out there, going to be out there. I told you Angel Reese is not this. I told you Angel Reese is not there. So when Indiana loses, they're going to make up all kinds of excuses why they didn't win. And
Can I get in here real quick? Just
hold
so
up. Hey, get this super
Oh,
chat.
let's get the super chat,
Ronnie.
and then you can cook, Duvall. Okay, go ahead.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, Ronnie Repass, for the $2 super chat. He said, but Duvall, you said she was management.
You goddamn right, and I ain't motherfucking stutter. She is manager. Who we kidding here? She the one make the decision for what's going on in the franchise. If we gonna lie here today and act like that's not the case, how much proof I gotta show y'all?
But what Ronnie is saying, then why would she leave if she management?
Because at the end of the day, if she cannot get what she needs for herself to win, yes, she will put herself in a better situation. Sometimes you can be management and you're just stuff that you can't do that's out of your control. And to address this T Fowler situation, guy, he said Iowa did not have more WNBA players than LSU. One, they had Kay Martin, Caitlin Clark, and Stuckey, who's gonna be a first round pick next year. LSU had Angel Reese, Alessia Brown, who got drafted by the Sun and cut during training camp, and Flajay. That's it. That's the list. The score is 3-3. I know how to do math. My education did not come off of a cereal box. My education did not come off the Fruit Loops box. My education is real from a university, not no Cracker Jack box that you got at the corner store. So play with your mama. Don't play with me.
Duvall, you get spicy tonight.
Now, hey, he had to do that because the trick bag got him earlier. So now he got to stand firm, man. So yeah, yeah, wow.
So y'all saying that all the pressure
Fruit Loop
is on our girl AR.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man.
Because if the shot clock doesn't work, the ball says she got to stop in the middle of the game and go get that shit to working.
Yeah, if the mop water's dirty, blame it on Angel. Shit. Man. The ball said, go play with
The
your
ball,
mom, but not
the
me.
ball said the lights go out at Wintrust Arena is Angel Reese's fault.
Damn, the ball, man. You all right, man? The ball, where you at?
I'm good, my brother. I said what I said.
The ball said my education
now he
is
said
real.
Now he said that that's not more WNBA players. They going to have more WNBA players than LSU. Alessia Brown got cut. So that means technically she's not a WNBA player. Just because you walk across stage, that don't mean you actually graduated. You got cut. That means you did not make the team. So technically, they're gonna only have two players in the WNBA from that championship team, which would be Angel and Flajay.
Oh, man.
Because I got to believe Flajay ain't gonna get cut. But Iowa had three people that gonna make the roster. Caitlin Clark, we know she on the roster. Kay Martin's on the roster. She got picked up twice. And then Stuckey, we know she's gonna be on the roster. So what we talking about here? Like I said, play with
The
your mama, don't
Cracker
play with
Jack
me.
box, the goddamn Fruit Loops.
All that. I'll tell you, them back in the day when you used to have to write on the back of the card and then send it back through the mail, and it took 3 weeks before you got your own stuff back.
Return the sender, huh?
Basically.
Hey, Duvall got out that bag. He out that bag now. He on fire now. Hold up. Hey, you got one.
Hit it.
Here comes the money.
Oh man.
Thank you for the super chat, Angela Cord, $5. She said, "Sky is in rebuild. They have room. Indiana built super teams. They're expected to win more pressure." That's the way it should be.
That's the way it should be, Angela. But it's not going to be that way. That's unfortunate, man. The ball, man.
Because unfortunately, the world we live in is anything negative that they can put against Angel is coming full force.
Yeah, that's just the narrative, man. That's just the
That's
way.
just the narrative. She got to work with the narrative. Unfortunately, yes, Caitlyn is surrounded by all-stars. Yes, that's the reason. Well, that's one, Angela. That's one of the reasons why I have a problem with the Juana Bonner's
Man, stop
comment.
that, Keisha. We'll leave that alone. We
You know
passed the
why?
Juana Bonner's
Because
comments.
I know what she's doing. I know what she's doing.
She's supposed to do that. She's supposed to do that.
As a veteran, yeah, she's supposed to. Meanwhile, the other girl
Stop the train wreck.
The other girl crossed the road in Chicago. Don't have all these all-stars.
Yeah.
But she's supposed to beat Caitlyn every time they play. Yeah. Watch what I say.
But see, it's unfortunate because Angel Reese is playing against a narrative already. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's hard to shake narratives, man. When these narratives are out there and people keep adding on to the same narrative, it's hard to shake them. And Angel Reese is playing an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? She got to play against the narrative. She got to play against the media. She got to play against the trolls. She got to play against everybody. Yeah. So like you said, Keisha, in the world today that we live in and we look at it from a basketball standpoint, yeah, Indiana should have the more pressure, but it's not that way. It's ever since Angel Reese came into the WNBA on the fact that the way she came in on the WNBA, she came in as a champion because she beat, you know, everybody's favorite in Caitlin Clark. And now you're playing against a narrative. So it's unfortunate, but hey, like Deion Sanders Jr. said, the rejected will be respected.
It's a great quote.
Yeah. Now they moving the goalposts when it comes to Angel. Now they can't pick on her game at the moment. Now they want to pick on attendance.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's these narratives, Duvall. We talked about it.
Are we kidding?
Yeah.
Preseason. We picking on preseason tickets.
Look, Duvall, I ain't never talked about no attendance to no preseason game. This is the first time I've ever heard anybody talk about that shit.
Yeah, they want to point it out. They want to make videos, thumbnails, highlighting the empty. Man, this is crazy, man. That's diabolical, man.
Pre-freaking season.
That's diabolical, man.
The Dallas Cowboys is the #1 team in sports. And I went to a preseason game in Dallas and nobody wasn't there.
I know. Sometimes they be giving away them tickets.
Hey, they said, let's see if the Pope can do something, man. You know, the Pope, you know, he's from Chicago, the new Pope from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He's a Cub fan. He didn't come out and say he was a Chicago Sky fan. Let's see how that works out. But it's, oh my goodness, walk it like I talk it. The channel is a bit biased. Why don't you allow others' opinions to be expressed?
What opinion you want to be?
I'm kind of lost on that. Walking like I talk it. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
The part I don't understand is I disagree with KSAP. I disagree with Duval and this whole thing we've been going on. So what you talking about? Walking like a talking?
Yeah, I don't never agree with Keisha. So what are y'all talking about?
What are y'all talking about?
See, that's just the comments that I just don't understand.
What are y'all talking about?
This channel is a bit biased. Why don't you allow other opinions to be expressed?
Okay,
everybody's expressing.
He said that Reese has all the pressure, but not Clark. Why is that, Lord Jesus? Okay.
Hold up. I'm missing something. Let's slow that down. Put that comment on the screen, Keisha.
Go
so
on
we
and
can
explain
address
it to him, K-Sap.
I'm kind of confused. You said Reese has all the pressure, but not Clark. Why? Because that's the way it is. That's the narrative out there. Walking like I'm talking.
Let me put it in simplest terms for a 5-year-old to understand. Cause your stupid ass fan base, Caitlin Clark fans, make the pressure all about Reese. They don't give a damn about Clark and her accomplishments. If she win or if she lose, she would not get the damn pressure. But Reese will always get the pressure because your stupid ass fan base always want to come and interrupt and try to put a divide between the team, just like they did last year. They put Kenny Carter in trip bad. Now she eat tacos and linguinis and quesadillas and everything.
On a side note, Kennedy Carter had a good game the other day. And in Mexico. It was in Mexico, but
and she's still going to stick on the frog down there in Mexico in Cancun. She can't even come to the United States no more because of y'all stupid ass fan base.
Hold on, Duval. Let me ask Walking Like I Talking a question. So if Indiana fails, are they going to blame Caitlin Clark? I just want to ask you a question. If Indiana fails, is Caitlin Clark going to get the blame?
Answer that, Walking Like I Talking.
Yeah, I want you to answer that, and then I'll ask you a follow-up question. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about.
Look, see.
Now we got crickets.
Caitlin Clark has a team full of all-stars.
See, Keisha, that's what I'm talking about. We got crickets
If they
now.
don't win next year, Walking Like a Talking, you gonna blame Clark? He said if Indiana fails, Clark will get blamed and other people as well.
Did Clark get blamed for anything last year?
How about this, Walking Like a Talking? We're gonna clip this. And at the end of the season, I want you to remember, because we keep receipts.
Hold up. Yeah, there's a call in. Hold on. Give me a second, man. Let me
put the call number.
Let me get the phone. Hold on, just one second.
Give
me a second. Give me a second.
I'll give you the second to get the phone up, Dave. You want to call?
They call us. They call our fan base the Slows. That's what the Caitlin Clark fan call us. See, we call them the KKK clan, but they call us the Slows. See, they think we're slow as if we didn't see she had a bad playoff last year, but she didn't get no blame. We blamed it on Kelsey Mitchell because she had a bad one too. And we blamed it on Christy Side because she can't make adjustments. And we blamed it on Aliyah Boston because, like I said, she's out of shape. Like
I don't remember them saying anything about Cece. I don't remember.
Zero. But they say she the reason why they got to the playoffs. Because they were 13 wins the previous season. She helped them to get to 20.
Walking Like a Talking. We not saying you slow. We about to get the number together so you can call up here and express your views. All we saying is, well, from what we see, it looked like I didn't hear too many people drag you. I'll give it to you like this, Walking Like I Talking. Like Duval said, LeBron and them got put out the first round. I heard a lot of things after they got put out the first round, but I ain't hear a whole bunch of LeBron stuff. I heard about Luka being out of shape in his defense. I heard about Austin Reeves being a no-show. I didn't hear nothing about LeBron's defense being not up to par, even though you can't expect that of an aging player. But you didn't hear nothing negative about LeBron trying to get right, Duval, about him trying to get his. He the one reason why they had the coaching change.
Yep, that's his coach.
But I heard them talk about JJ Redick and how he didn't make adjustments like they thought they should. But I didn't really hear a whole bunch of LeBron is the reason why they lost.
Nope. They blamed on Austin Reeves. They blamed on JJ Redick. They blamed on lack of big man. They even blamed it on Rob Pelinka for not getting a big man after the trade deadline.
Yeah.
No LeBron James hate. They let LeBron James come with that fake ass injury, talking about he hurt his knee in Game 5. You see, it's so funny when he's not having a great series, he come up with these mysterious injuries that his fan base let him get away with.
Man, stop that. Stop that.
That's true.
You feeding that LeBron narrative too.
That's
All
true.
right. Hey, put the call in
Look.
number up there, Keisha. I got it.
Look, I like LeBron. I do. I was just saying about the
See, when LeBron gets hurt, everybody think it's a fake injury. Just because, you know, he's been Superman all his career. You know what I'm saying? So
and me personally, I'm not gonna say he was hurt or not, because that I ain't no doctor. So if he say he was hurt, he was hurt. I'm just saying I didn't see a whole bunch of because I didn't seen them tell people, yeah, this person over here. I ain't hear all that. I just heard Austin Reeves. I heard Luca. Maybe this the reason why
I heard it all series long about LeBron defense, letting Julius Randle get what he wanted.
Maybe the Dallas
bad defense. All
but
that.
did they blame him, Casey?
Oh yeah, they everybody blames LeBron for everything. He ran out of gas in the fourth quarter for 2 straight games. He didn't score in the fourth quarter. That's blaming. LeBron didn't step up in the fourth quarter. All right, now the call-in line's there. Let's go.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to see the schedule for tomorrow.
Why Bro Glad cussing me out in the chat?
Oh,
where Bro Glad at? Where Bro Glad came up in here?
No, he cussing me out in the chat. He said I respect and I don't respect you. What kind of shit is that, Bro Glad?
Bro Glad, man. What's up, my brother? Long time no see, my brother.
You get mad. I ain't say shit about Miranda Maverick. You know that's his trigger word.
Oh, no one blame Aliyah Boston in the player. She was the FIBA best player and the second best player in the series after Alyssa Thomas.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, glad I see you. Hey, tell Walking Like a Talking, that number's up there. You can go ahead and call in.
Look. We gonna say I keep receipts.
You clipped it? You clipping him?
Yeah, I keep receipts.
Let's
see who get blamed if somebody go 3 for 22.
Let the blame game begin. Hey, we're Walking Like a Talking. He left.
He probably running off. He don't want to talk to K-Set.
He
was just talking. He was talking a whole bunch of mess.
Dang.
All that. Most of the time,
understand this man. This man, he's spazzing out. He's spazzing out for Bro Clark. He said FI timeout and everything. Let
me tell y'all something. To be honest with you,
Walking Like a Talk is a she. I apologize. See when y'all come in here with all these names, we do apologize. We don't know.
We ain't got no picture. We ain't
got no picture or nothing. So we do apologize. I don't want to disrespect nobody. If you're a male or a female.
Let me explain something to y'all. The way it's supposed to be. Even when we talk about LeBron. When you are the star player and your team doesn't make it to wherever it needs to go, you are supposed to be blamed. That's like they blame the quarterback. No, the quarterback don't control everything. But who gets blamed, K-Sap?
LeBron gets blamed for everything, man. It's just
that's not. He's supposed to.
Oh, yeah. I had no problem with that. He's a star player. But for y'all to for Duvall to say LeBron didn't get no blame for this series against Minnesota's asinine. LeBron called all the flack.
I don't know about all.
Man, he was getting Keisha.
He didn't get no blame like that. JJ Redick got the blame.
That was the exit interview when Kendrick. See, you taking what Kendrick Perkins said about JJ Redick. That's what you're taking. But through the course of the series, it was all on LeBron. LeBron didn't do nothing in 2 games for both 4 quarters. He didn't score. LeBron got the blame for them 2 straight losses, man. So you get 2 straight losses, that's damn near the series. LeBron was getting blamed. He was getting blamed for his defense, but a lot of people said if it wasn't for LeBron's defense late in the game, the Lakers wouldn't have had a chance because he was the only one playing defense.
Yep.
Austin Reeves was out there getting torched. Luca was getting torched, right?
Luca was all late.
Exactly. So when I'm saying, like Keisha said, all-star players should get the blame.
They should.
But in this situation, when it comes between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark does not get the blame.
Right.
Angel Reese gets the blame.
Trying to say.
That's all we're saying.
Especially when you bring in your own coach. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how protected they is of Caitlin Clark not getting the blame. They blamed her injury for her not playing well, and they even blamed Alyssa Smith for throwing the series.
Yeah.
Said that she was playing for the other team. She'll
Okay.
play for the other side.
And then they blame Caitlin Clark for not having her legs up under her when the season started. See, that's what I'm talking. They gave her all the excuses.
Look, I come back to the middle, Miss D. Braun did get blamed. He did. I don't know about no faking no injury though.
This is what I'm gonna say this about
I'm
LeBron,
coming
and
back
I'm
to
gonna leave
the-
it alone.
I'm
And
coming
we're gonna
back
come
to the
back
middle.
to
Braun
okay.
did get
We got a
blamed,
call.
and I think
Hey, you
our
on the line
players
with the
gonna
full court
get the
trio? Who
blame.
we got?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Walk It Like I Talk It.
Oh my. Hey, I this voice sound familiar.
We're not walking like I talk. Go
Hey,
ahead.
this voice sound familiar. She tried to cause some controversy last year.
Go ahead.
Oh, Lord.
We know who you are walking like I talk it.
Go ahead.
For having an opinion?
Haven't you been on this show before?
Yes.
Haven't you called in before?
Yes.
And that's why I said the voice sound familiar. You caused controversy last year.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, whatever. My opinion about what you guys and that guy Duval, you're mad disrespectfully. Not because somebody have a different opinion to yours, mean you have to call them dumb and stupid and you're educated and that means they're not. I don't like that. I don't like that vibe at all. This
I
Duval guy.
apologize if it came across like that. I ain't called nobody dumb or stupid. I said your
Yes,
Caitlin
you
Clark.
did. You
Your
sure did.
Caitlin Clark fans called us the slows.
Slow.
That's what they call us. They call us Angel Reese fans the slows. That's what they call us. You blame your Caitlin Clark fans. Don't blame me. Blame the Lord. Because they I'm sorry. No, I'm saying your Caitlin Clark fan called us Angel Reese fans the slows. That's not me calling y'all slow. That's not me calling them slow.
Who is it there? Who is it there? If they say, okay, all black people are stupid, are you gonna just say, okay, you're gonna fit yourself in that all black people are stupid box? You're like, I'm black.
How did we get black people?
Let her finish her take. Go ahead and finish your take. Walking like a talk.
Hold on before she finishes. Hold on before I finish. Before she finishes. Why does everybody believe Angel Reese only got black fans? Why did you bring up race? Walking like a talking?
No,
because when I just went to an Angel Reese game and it was more white people there than blacks.
That's not what I meant. He said, Duval, Mr. Duval, he said that all Clayton Clark fans are dumb and they're slow. So I'm saying, if somebody said that all black people are this or all black people are that, can you put everybody in one box and say that this is the group? Some Clayton Clark fans probably annoying, probably racist, probably this, but not everybody. I'm sure not.
Okay.
I'm black.
Okay, I understand. So let's get to your point. Let's get to your point about you said opinions.
Yeah, the point you guys are saying that Angel Reese, she's gonna get all the blame. They're gonna blame her for. They're gonna blame Clark. She's definitely gonna get. Because you guys, 1 second please. You guys said that she's a loser. She's always been a loser. You guys say that on the panel all the time. She's a loser. When
did we say
year,
that tonight though? See, you're living in the past.
No, not necessarily.
That's stick
but
with
you
what
always
we.
call her. She has a lot of pressure. She has to win.
Okay,
I think she has to win.
That's what you think. That's you thinking this way. But the question was, she don't get the blame. Every time they lost last year, and it could have been some reasons that they lost because of Caitlin Clark, but she never got the blame. Everything was blamed on Christy's sides.
When she had turnovers, I was like, oh, what is she doing? Like,
that's you. That's you coming from what you're seeing and what everybody else is seeing. But just because she had them turnovers, she still didn't get the blame. That's all we saying. We understand what you're saying. She doesn't.
I don't know where you're getting the information from, though.
It's right in front of you.
I don't.
You go scour the internet.
Have you heard one negative thing about Caitlin Clark and her losing in the first round and getting swept? Have you heard one negative thing about her as a player?
Where did you hear it from? Walking like I talk it.
Okay, if okay.
Now see, if don't use the word if.
Oh no, I asked you a direct question.
She is a franchise player. Angel Reese is a franchise player. LeBron, although he's 40, Easy franchise player, Kobe, all these people. When you lose, everybody looks at who goes first, the coach, and then the main player. They're gonna blame Clark.
They never
Because the new
blame
guy-
Clark. You keep on saying that's how it should go, but she never got the
They
blame.
didn't blame her last year because she was a rookie.
See, there you go. See, you moved the
But they
goalpost.
blame Angel Reese.
But they
and she was a
blamed Angel
rookie.
Reese.
for
what?
everything.
They blamed
Oh.
Angel Reese for everything that Chicago Sky went through.
Teresa Weatherspoon got fired. Angel Reese.
Angel
That's
Reese was to
Kennedy
blame.
Carter?
No, they didn't blame Kennedy Carter.
Maria Mary
Nothing?
leaving the team.
They
That was
blamed Angel
Reese's fault.
Reese. You just
Special
said it,
treatment.
walking like
That
I
was
talk it.
Angel Reese's
They
fault.
didn't blame Caitlin Clark because she was a rookie. That's moving the goalposts. Angel was a rookie too, but she got blamed for everything. And what I'm trying to
13-27.
say is everything that the Indiana Fever went through, they started out, they made an excuse for Caitlin Clark every time they lost. Okay, her legs wasn't under her. That's why they had the tumultuous start at the beginning of the season. She didn't have her legs. After she came back from the All-Star break and Olympic break, she started getting it going. And they came out guns a-blazing. And everybody said, oh, yeah, they only doing this because of Caitlin Clark. But when they lost, they didn't blame Caitlin Clark. There were some games that Caitlin Clark did not show up in the fourth quarter. She was like Gizmo. Lights came on, the lights was too bright. She ran and hid. And I blame Caitlin Clark. I blame Caitlin Clark, but nobody wanted to blame Caitlin Clark. And to Keisha's point, when they lost in the playoff, when they lost in the playoffs, Caitlin Clark did not get no blame. It was Christy Sides, fire the coach.
Rightfully so, but who is the they? YouTubers like Nick Talk Hoops and Adrian Ross. That's
the whole media, the whole mainstream media, when they talked a little bit about the yes, ma'am. Where you been at? You ain't been under a rock.
Miss Walker, I can talk it. I can tell you, it's a lady named Sohee from WNBA Ringer. Did not blame Caitlin Clark for nothing. I can name what's the lady name that also covers the WNBA? Christine Brennan did not blame Caitlin Clark for nothing. And she even had a conspiracy theory that they poked in eye on purpose.
Yeah.
What kind
Nobody in mainstream media blamed Caitlin Clark for none of the losses, man. They praised Caitlin Clark. Oh my!
She did poker in the eye on purpose.
See, there you go.
Don't bend.
There
if
you
you're
go.
playing basketball, if you're trying to block a shot, are you gonna block it downward hand? Anybody who played basketball, will you block it downward hands?
I gotta respect your opinion, but you're way off. I gotta respect it, but to me personally, that's just how I feel. I think you're way off in this situation.
That's what I was saying. It's kind of biased because
how is it biased? I just don't understand that. How are we being biased when we're stating out the facts? Come on, walk it like I talk it.
No. What is facts?
The facts is that she did not poke that girl in the eye on purpose.
She didn't?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
you are way off because you came on here and you say that
basketball differently from me. I've never
you see it through conditionally lenses, right? Come on, open up your lenses because now you're coming up here saying that
Did she do that?
What's that?
Did she push her?
Man, that's a nice little hip check. Well, that's a nice little hip check. Nothing malicious the way people made it seem it was.
Matter of fact, let me add something to that.
These people act like they ain't never played a sport.
No. Listen to this. Kennedy Carter did the little push. They ain't blame Caitlin Clark for trash talking her and hitting her in the face.
The play before that.
Nobody talks about that. But even the old Chicago Sky newspaper said that Kennedy Carter assaulted the woman and she should be arrested.
That's what they
said. That was
said.
a real article by your Andy Constable, who is another Caitlin Clark apologist. Come on now.
I respect your opinion, walking like I talk it, but I think you're just way off when you're coming up here saying that Caitlin Clark gets the blame for everything. It's way off. Because it's way off.
Because my opinion is different.
It's way off though. Based on the criteria of what we're talking about, it's way off.
Okay, in what way am I way off?
Because you're saying that Caitlin Clark gets the blame for all Indiana's losses, for all their shortcomings.
She gets blamed for all the losses.
K-Sap.
If they don't win this year, if they don't win, she's definitely gonna get blamed.
No, listen, you went back and said the reason why she didn't get the blame last year because she was a rookie. Wasn't Angel Reese a rookie?
Expectations for her to win last year.
But hold up, wasn't Angel Reese a rookie? Why was she getting the blame? And she's just a rookie. Why was she getting the blame?
What did she get blamed for?
She got blamed for everything.
Every single thing.
Oh my goodness.
There's a WNBA ringer was so biased towards Angel Reese. She said Angel Reese teams was in on her getting the double streak. They said that. That was an actual quote.
They was blaming Chicago for losing because of the streak.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, ask a question kindly. We're all black people here. Everybody. I'm assuming everybody. Okay, is there anything in this life that you can get or should get, but you're denied of it because of your race? Is there any job that you can apply for and they're going to say, no, we don't want you because you're black, regardless of your qualifications? Is there anything in this life that you can achieve but is being denied by somebody else?
What does that?
Are you asking, have we experienced this in the past, or? Because
no, what I'm saying is that.
How's this correlate to Angel Reese being blamed and Caitlyn not? How does that correlate to that?
Because you do.
No, I think some of you Reese fans, they think that Clark, she's only getting the accolades and all of this just because she's white.
No, it has nothing to do with race.
Nobody said that.
You know what? I would say this.
Reese has that Clark has that Reese can get. She was at the Met Gala.
This has nothing to do. See, that's why I'm saying it's way off. You're going somewhere that you don't need to go. This has nothing to do with race. Don't make it about the race. We're talking about the blame. That's all.
Let me say this. When it comes to Caitlin Clark boom in popularity, partly was because of that moment. Because of the racial aspect of it. That's why there's a lot of conservative channels that talk about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Let's not act like that's not a factor. So but what kept those fans there is her style of play, which is revolutionary in the women's game that wasn't there previously. But initially, reason why she got a lot of those fan base when it went from the South Carolina game when she only had 5 million views to when after that, LSU game, now all of them views is 10 million and up in college because of that moment. That moment mattered.
I was for Reese. I was like, she's cool. And then I watched her on the Breakfast Club. I was a Reese fan. Then I saw the highlights for Clark. I'm like, wow, she can really play. Like, look, she's hitting far. That's the reason I became a fan. That's it. No,
I respect that, but don't try to turn it into a race thing, though. The question was about blaming and the pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we weren't talking about race. We were just talking about the way the media portrays each player.
Okay, why would she not get blamed? Why? If in the finals she shoots 2 for 30 and they lose and everybody else did their part, who's gonna get the blame? They're like, it's not Caitlin's fault. I mean,
I understand where you're seeing it from, and that's how you're supposed to see it. But they're not going to see it that way because the narrative is already out there. Caitlin Clark is not going to get the blame because of the team that they put around Caitlin Clark. They brought in all these people that we've talked about that are so-called could be Hall of Famers. And if that team is not successful, they're not going to blame Caitlin Clark. They're going to blame everybody else outside of Caitlin Clark. Say again.
I'll call back at the end of the season.
Okay, yeah, we're going to clip this one too. Yeah,
we got you walking like a talking.
Yeah, we got you. Well, we respect you, and I appreciate you calling in, man. I do appreciate the support, though.
Thank you guys.
All right, thank
you. I want to apologize for the misunderstanding. If you think I was calling y'all slow, I said your Caitlin Clark fans called the Angel Reese fans the slows. That's on Twitter. I ain't made the rules.
You're what did you say? Something about you're college educated and not like you didn't get
see, don't take that for how he said it. That was a joke. That was a joke.
I just said I don't get my college education from a cereal bar. That's all I said.
Yeah.
That's all I said. I ain't get it from Fruit Loops.
Don't take it personal.
All right. But I'm still here. I still listen to your show. I still like it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said, man, you sound familiar. I said she's been on the show before. The voice, I called on to the voice. Yeah, I know you are, and I respect it. I I respect the I respect the support that you have for us, man. I really do.
I didn't get my education from Hooked on Phonics worked for me. I did not.
Oh,
I did not.
Lord.
You see how he do? All right, Walker, like I talk. Appreciate the
We
call.
gotta let you go, baby, because this
All
gonna
right.
go on and on.
Yeah. All right.
Duval.
That was a pretty good call. That was.
Oh, there's another one.
See, why are we open the phone line? See, you on the line with the four chord trio. Who we got? Hello?
I got my education from a Cracker Jack box.
Bro Claw.
Turn that sound, turn that feedback down, man. I know you
got
listening
my
to us.
education from
a
Cracker Jack box.
Brother Claude, you got to turn that feedback down, man.
Yeah, you gotta turn. You don't even hear.
He don't even listen to
I
us,
only
man.
went to the 3rd grade. It's down. I got my education from the Cracker Jack kid box with the little seller.
It's Unc, guys. It's Unc. He's on the line. Yeah.
And I got it with him holding that stick with the bag in it. Yeah, I got one of those. And I'm going to tell every single mother jacker up in here that Angel Reese
Bro Claude, man,
gets the goddamn plane for every single thing that happens. The fly got smashed on the window by the drunk with the bottle. Angel Reese was there. That's why he was there. Somebody slipped on the stair of the stadium. Angel Reese was there. They came to see her, and she couldn't even clean the floor. I don't know what the hell anybody would call up here and act like that Caitlin Clark is their silver lining for the WNBA. Whole purpose of promotions, machinery, and the condition of the WNBA right now is because they're behind their white Jesus. I said it. I ain't on a panel. I ain't going to be on the panel the next week. And I'm in my feelings. And I'm going to tell you, there is no other than Angel Reese. And she is one of one. God damn it, I'm gone.
Damn, he just hey, man, Bro Claude just hung up on us, man. You see how he does us on the panel?
Bro Claude sound like a drunk Jim Rohn.
Man, this cat did not come up for air, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you how bad.
Keisha, we was talking. He ain't even pay attention to nothing we said.
Nothing. He
just kept rambling.
I'm gonna tell you how bad Angel Reese get blamed. For remember Isabel Harrison in her last press conference, basically said her
ADP,
own black
was a
fan
mic drop.
Jumping on her. Who do you think she was referring to? She wasn't talking about Sky fans. She was talking about Angel fans. They blame her for that.
They dragging Izzy Harrison online right now.
See the problem I have. See, Duval, you come up here. It's a lot of confusion when you're on here, man. What's the deal, Duval? What they got against you, Duval? You.
I just said what I said, and then you got Bro Glad, you know what I'm saying, talking in hot twat and all that. You know what I'm saying? He'll be all right, bro.
They only here to cause confusion.
Like Duval didn't call, man.
But you know what I don't understand, K7. Maybe you two gentlemen can help me understand.
I can't help you.
Why, if we just tell you the truth that the girl gonna get blamed, why can't y'all just say, yeah, she is. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But that's the way. But no, y'all come around trying to justify
Everything. That's the problem I have.
Why? Just acknowledge it. It's okay.
And you know what the crazy thing about it is? Hold on, we got a caller. You're on the line with the four chord trio. Keisha, address the caller.
What's going on?
Hello? Hello?
This ain't the Simpsons. Stop prank calling us.
Yeah. All right. Hello? Who we got?
Hello?
Hey.
This ain't the Simpsons, man. Stop prank calling us, man.
This is what I will say, Keisha. And it's crazy. I want to put this out here because I don't want nobody to misunderstand where we're coming from.
Right.
We value everybody's opinion in the chat. It ain't like if you have a certain opinion that we just gonna jump down your throat. Your opinion is your opinion. That's why sometimes reading it just looks crazy. And we ask you, that's why we open up the phone line. Just give us a call so we can talk and have a better understanding. Because some of the people's typing, you're trying to listen to the show and type at the same time. So you might mince words, right? So that's why we always ask for clarification. We value everybody's opinion in the chat. Because if it wasn't for the chat, the channel wouldn't be popping the way it's popping. Because we have a lot of engagement and things like that, and y'all support what we do. So we value everybody's opinion. And when we say that some of your opinions are way off, don't take it derogatory. Just take it in a sense like, I disagree with that. Just like Keisha has made it known. She's disagreed with me plenty of times. I've disagreed with her. I've disagreed with Bro Claude plenty of times.
Yeah.
I've disagreed with L. I disagree with a lot of people. I've disagreed with Duvall. So we don't take it personal. It's agree to disagree. But I think people take it out of context when we say, okay, we value your opinion. And then when we say your opinion is way off or your facts is way off, I'll get in y'all's feelings. It's no need for that.
Mm-hmm.
We can all be cool.
How about to say you almost called me LeVar Ball? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You might need to take your education off that senior ball.
Well, shit. I told you I graduated from summer school twice. I mean, shit. I mean, it's,
You
shit.
just went there for the free meal. That's all the free
Yeah,
lunches.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we ain't eating in the hood, so we used to get free lunches anywhere.
Just like you said, just because I walked across the stage don't mean I graduated.
Nah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like, that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, it's some like funniness in comedy stuff in what we do. But we also know how to be serious. So everybody that's in the chat that's making these comments and their opinions, I mean, we respect it. But sometimes when we open up a phone line, we just want to hear a different aspect to clarification on what do you mean. That's why I was asking Walk It Like a Talk It to call up. And Walk It Like a Talk It, I do apologize for, addressing you as a male and you're a female. And when you came up on the panel, the voice sound familiar. Okay, I've talked to this person before, so we apologize on that. But your opinion is your opinion. That's how you feel. But, it's like when we say things, sometimes you just got to respect what we say. You might not agree with it, but hey, it is what it is. But I respect everybody's opinion. But sometimes your opinions are not facts. Sometimes facts can be opinions.
But I would say this about this panel. If you come up here and you start off your soliloquy,
Keisha, you've been hanging around Stephen A. too long.
With a narrative that you heard online being pushed, you messed up.
Yeah.
When you start off going, it's just, you're talking about all the black people. That's a narrative. We were talking about basketball and whether star players get blamed or not. And somehow we get back to race. Why? Because y'all assume y'all see my black face up here. You see K-Samp, light skinned one. You see Duvall's
logo.
You hear Duvall's voice.
I know I'm intimidating.
You assume we're going to pull the race card. And that's not what we was doing. And we were talking ball. That's why I say the narratives that have been put on these people out here in YouTube land, they don't even know they parroting the same shit over and over. We're not talking about that.
What's up, L?
We were talking about star players, how some star players get the blame and some don't.
See, one thing about me, I can tread lightly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come across as one of those that think I know everything and I'm right about everything. That's why it's always good to have people on your panel where they can check you. You know what I'm saying? They can put you in time out there for a second. Be like, nah, fuck that ASAP. Nah. Just like when I was talking about DeWanna Bonner. You see Keisha giving me pushback. Did I feel any type of way?
No.
We kept the show moving. I said, well, Keisha. And the reason why I brought that back up, because it leads me into, I'll say this real quick and then I'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
It leads me into, I was telling you about Oklahoma City. Front runner all year long. That veteran leadership in the locker room to get the guys under wraps when the stuff starts to fold, because Denver jumped in that ass in overtime. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now Denver goes up 2-1. That's what I was talking about, DeWanna Bonner. It's just a veteran. It's certain things that veterans say. That's why I said I had no problem with what DeWanna Bonner said.
And that's why I said.
What's that in your hand?
It's to hold my wrist when I have it on.
Oh, that's right, because you still got the carpal tunnel. Carpal tunnel.
And I said the DeWanna Bonner full of BS, but I got it. Seriously, we agree, but parts of it we disagree.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you. I know what a veteran trying to do. She's trying to temper down expectations.
She's just trying to stop the train wreck.
She's trying to take the pressure off the young players. I get where she's coming from.
The train wreck.
I just wanted to stand 10 toes down because I know what she came.
I think she did. But I thought that pad that you had was for the milkman. That's what I thought.
You know, shut up, you man.
Now let me ask you this: that pad, I'm gonna end up getting one too, because I use my left hand a lot, and it might be jammed up.
What you using that left hand for?
Overuse.
Overuse of the left hand. And that left. Hold up. The overuse of the left hand. I'm trying. Hey, y'all, come on, man. I know we on the D block, but you talk about overuse of the left hand. Don't do that, Don't do that. Don't do that.
Overuse. See, y'all gonna turn me into.
You see what the boss said? He said overuse of the left hand. Y'all think about overuse.
Too much information, Devon.
Yeah, well, keep that to yourself, man. Keep that in.
See, y'all gonna turn me into the DJ Academics of the
Keep that down south. With you, Keisha, don't think I didn't catch you putting your mic on mute, talking to the milkman off camera. Don't think I didn't catch that. Now, you lucky, bro, Claude. He might call back in, because I think if he was watching, he saw the same thing.
You telling lies. The baby came to tell me good night.
Nah, because you just got back in town. The milkman's there.
Shut up, you make me sick.
The milkman got a couple deliveries.
Well, at least I ain't like the ball with my left hand hurting.
Oh shit, damn.
I'm gonna need it.
The ball, I see, and you see,
the left hand. That Johnson left hand hurt now.
The ball, come on, hey. We got to put a poll up, man. We got to get the ball a woman, man. We got to get the ball a woman, man. Hey, the chat, the ball needs a woman. Cause that left hand, hey.
Going through hard times.
Hey, the ball, hey. For people that don't know, the ball about 6'5", 6'6", y'all. Y'all be surprised what the ball look like. Did I put you out there, Duvall? I ain't put you out there, did I?
All I know
is it's too late now, but hey.
Just because I said you 6'5", 6'6", that's putting you out there?
Nah, I don't give a damn. It is what it is. They like them tall anyway. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. See, you making me like Inspector Gadget. That's all you're doing. You making me like Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget was tall too, and then he could stretch this up to like 7 feet.
So that's what I'm saying. Imagine a 6'5", 6'6" guy using the left hand.
Yeah, see,
all I know is I did not come up here for this.
No, hey, because you started with your little white little milkman pad and shit. I mean, yeah.
This is all Devon's fault. Devon, why you let him take you down this road?
All I asked is, do I need one too one day?
You brought, hey, you and Devon, y'all put this together. I didn't know the 4-court trio was on tonight. I didn't know when you was getting back, Keisha. I got back in late last night. I didn't know when you was coming back. So I didn't know how this stuff transpired.
Me and Devon, we was talking. Let's fire it up.
Nah, because all of a sudden, I saw you hit me back, because when I left out, when I told y'all I was on the plane, I hit y'all when I touched down, and I showed a picture of me on the runway. I was like, and then when I got back, I didn't hear nothing from nobody last night. I didn't hear nothing from nobody. I'm like, damn. So I know Keisha was still out of town. I saw the message because, Bro Claude had hit me up when I was in the hotel. He told me about the death in his family.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, I didn't hear nothing all day. And then I was doing some stuff. I was going through some paperwork. And then I looked down at my phone and I looked, I said, Keisha, I said, full court trio. And then I missed a text from ADP. I'm like, hold up, man. Today is Friday. I was lagging. You know what I'm saying? The time change, I was lagging. So I was like, shit. And then I was like, Keisha, send me the stuff so I can get it set up, man. So I said, give me about 2 minutes. Let me get upstairs, man, and get on, right? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, then I looked and you sent me another message and you talk about you back in town. I was like, shit, I was discombobulated, man. So shit.
Let me
But
tell
I'm here
you,
now.
when work knocked off, I laid down, said I'm gonna take me an hour nap. Shit, I was out. And when I woke up, I said, Duvall.
Yeah, and I was asleep.
Right, we supposed to go on tonight.
And I didn't, and I saw it, and I was like, damn. I was like, shit. But at the time I saw ADP's message, it was at 8:58, and she was like, "Is the full court trio going on tonight?" I was like, damn. And something just caught me. I was like, damn, the night is Friday. So the time just went by so damn quick from Wednesday to Friday because everything was fast paced. But then I was like, damn. And then I was like, damn, Keisha already got the shit set up. That's why I said, send me the stuff, man, so I can get back acclimated.
No, Duvall was very patient because I had to hook up my whole thing back again.
Now, Duvall got patience. He got patience.
I was hearing echoes and all kinds of stuff was
Yeah,
going
Duvall
on.
got patience, man.
I said, Duvall, I don't know, my internet not working. He just listened to me very patiently. He very quietly.
Man,
He was like, you
look.
go get it. You go get it together.
The crazy thing about it is, man, I ain't been up in the studio. For about a week. And I came up here and I'm like, damn, that's what when we get ready to start the show, I'm like, hold up, man. I said, I can't even get what shit. I forgot how this shit function. And now shit, I was struggling.
Yeah. You big time now. You graduated.
Nah, man. I mean, I'm sitting here, Duvall, like, sometimes like when you step away for a minute, man, and you be like, did somebody mess with something? Something ain't acting right. You know what I'm saying? Because like when Keisha couldn't hear me at first, man, I was like, man, because I was on my phone, I was like, damn, I had the mic on. Like, what's going on? So I'm like, shit. But I got it all figured out, man.
Yeah, she woke me out my sleep and said, ain't nobody answered. Can you come in tonight? I'm like, yes, I can come in, boss.
we can always count on Duvall, man, because he tried to change the show anyway, so we gotta count on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said, I'll come in, boss. And then I'm trying to get a little 45-minute Z's, and she kept texting me every 2 minutes. I'm like, I ain't gonna get no Z's.
Nah. Oh, put that comment on Walker Like I Talk It up there.
Here we go.
She said, at least I have courage and not a coward. Why y'all don't call in? At least I'm not a hypocrite and have an individual opinion. Call me whatever you want. Nah, y'all stay off of her, man. She got the courage to call in, man.
Shots fired. Pew,
yeah,
pew.
they firing at you, Walking Like I Talk It.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, but you can handle it. You grown, you can handle it.
We
get shots fired at. We get shots fired at us all the time. So hey,
bro, still cussing me out in Portuguese.
I saw Bro Glad post one comment and dipped on us. Where he go?
He got tied out a lot because Tula plays. She got my back. She ain't gonna let me get cussed out a lot now. She's swinging that chat for me, but he'll do some cussing.
I didn't see all that.
He'll cuss like a drunk man on a Friday night. Like he had him one of them OD 40s. That was he'll cussing me out. But she ain't play that.
Small liquor bull, huh?
Yeah, she ain't play that.
I got a question. Have y'all ever seen two players make people have such an emotional response like these two players?
Nah, I can't.
I mean, it's like some.
I've never seen it, but I can't get off into it.
They lose reasoning. Sometimes you like, look, are you listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not being mean to
What's
her.
up, L?
And they like, no. You talk about our turnovers. Y'all hate us. Oh.
Ronnie Repass, man. I know you want to call in. I know you itching.
Because
L, you must be out there driving somewhere.
Yeah, probably is driving.
It's not about basketball with those two players. It's more political than anything. Yeah. It's Republican and Democrat. It's racism versus, liberal and woke and all that stuff. It's a lot of other things that add into just being basketball. That's why they are two superstars like they are, because they represent two different things to two different people and two sets of people. That's just the reality of the situation. So it's just like that's why they always gonna be controversial towards each other. That's why Kathy Engelberg gonna always try to maximize on the ratings, because she knows that it goes beyond basketball when those two plays. Because like I said, conservative channels talk about them too.
Yeah.
All of, I mean, even like I said, Clay Travis and all of them, like they like Brandon Tatum and people that you don't think would even come across my timeline, but they come across my timeline because they mention their Angel Reese, or they mention Caitlin Clark, and they sucking the farts out of her, Caitlin Clark. But then Angel Reese, they feel like she the devil herself. So it's just like it is what it is. So it's just like we just gotta deal with it.
But you know what's crazy? I will say this. Go back to what the
Oh snap! Who called it back?
Hey, you on the line with the ball? Who we got?
Hey, how you doing, Duval?
What's up, brother? What's up? See, this like a late night show, like Keith Sweat, baby. It's like Keith Sweat, Keith Sweat do the Quiet Storm, and you know what I'm saying. And he got his own late night. He played the R&B hits, including his own. You know what I'm saying. We here, so you know what I'm saying. Talking like you walk it. R&B hits, including his own.
What you got, caller?
Hey, I was calling in. I like y'all.
What you got, caller? Hey, you got some feedback. If you're watching the show, you probably have to turn it down.
Turn it down
so
a
we
little
can
bit.
hear you.
Did you?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. You know what all started from? When Jill Biden wanted to invite Caitlin Clark and them team, the losing team,
to the White House.
And then Reese won. And that's why I think it all started from. Like y'all get political too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it started from Dave Portnoy and Keith Overman calling Angel a piece of S. That's when we knew, okay, what time it is. And then we in the Trump era, so you had to add that in the situation. So you're absolutely right, caller. See, that's why I said, do you got a song? What question we need to play? Because like I said, this is
well, and also with Trump, well, we got to know Trump is the scapegoat. So, really, if I could put it, Biden is a Democrat and his wife is too. And, I'm not neither Republican or Democrat. For neither one of them, because neither one of them have done anything for our people, really. I feel like it's for us as our people to take care of each other. Like y'all doing, if y'all wouldn't be on the air and we had ESPN and all, the channels that they do, they'll control the narratives and the propaganda.
Yeah, gotcha. I feel you.
And with you all, and other media sites, like it's other guys that y'all got, I can't think of the other guys, a couple of more guys that used to be with you, K-Sal.
Mm-hmm.
They got their own channels, and they be broadcasting the NBA and all that, and they do real well too. And
appreciate that.
I know Bro Claude ain't with y'all because he's deaf in the family. And like I say, man, if it weren't for you all telling the truth, and the main thing is the truth.
Yeah.
Y'all get the truth out there.
And I appreciate that.
Hey, caller, it ain't too late. We can play your slow jams tonight. You just tell us what
That
song you want to play. We can play it now. We can play the slow jams. I got them over here, caller. Just tell me what you want to be played. I am Keith Sweat. We will play the slow jams tonight. You can get some. If you don't get some, it ain't my fault. It's your fault. Now come on, now. Let me know what you want to be played.
Oh man, y'all crazy. But man, we appreciate the call, man. Anytime that we on, feel free to call in. All right.
And how do I go about sending y'all anything? What
just press the in the chat when you get ready to chat. There's a money sign there, and just hit the money sign, and it allow you to send a super chat or a super sticker.
All right.
Also, we take cash apps, we take PayPal, we take food stamps, we take EBT, we take it all. You know,
this guy, hey, the ball crazy, man.
I can't miss Duvall.
K-Sap, you went up. K-Sap, you from Dallas?
Nah, I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland.
All right. I mean, the area you live in now.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dallas and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I'm from Houston area.
Oh, okay, great. I was just down in Houston back in April. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We came and seen Angela Reese granddaughter play ball, and we seen her play against the Dallas team up there. We wanted to see Angela Reese play. They came from Chicago last year, and we seen her play.
Okay, great. Man, hey.
Like I say, this is gonna be a good season because we're seeing them getting that rest. Seem like them college players transitioning from the March Madness and going into the W. It's kind of hard for them. Remember, you say Caitlin got her legs under after All-Star break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Just like with Paige and all the ones that's coming in, they got to acclimate, and get to the W. Just coming from the March Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they gonna be a little slow, but once that first year go by, they'll be better the next year.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Totally agree.
And that 3-on-3 really got Angel really going, and then with Kamilla going overseas, Kamilla gonna be better because it look like Kamilla is really into it, like y'all say, with them veterans that Chicago had last year. They was mostly against Reese, but now Reese them gonna look like, they're gonna be better now this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally agree, man. Hey, we always appreciate calls like this, man. Appreciate it. But next time you call in, Duvall got some, things he want to fire up for you, man. He got the songs, man. But we do appreciate the call, man. Always stay in the chat, and we do appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, brother.
All right, thank you.
Y'all be blessed, and all three have a good one.
All right, same to you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Later.
See, man, calls like that, man. I like calls like that, man. People tell us we're doing a great job, man. Yeah, we got it.
Here comes the money.
Thank you for the $2 super chat. AC Shy Town Calvin said, Duvall, damn, bro, you got a song?
Man,
The
this
ball,
quiet
man.
storm, man.
The quiet storm this time of night,
storm.
man.
Yeah, man. I got the songs, man.
Yeah,
Y'all,
he better have them songs the way that left hand be working. He got all the songs.
I get you right.
Said it get you right. See,
quiet
calls like that. I like calls like that, man, where people tell us we're doing a great job, and outside of ESPN and all that, these are the shows that they looking at, man, and it's great that when callers come in, they know who they speaking with. You know what I'm saying? They address us by our name. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great thing. That means that they watch the shows. Yeah. So shout out to the last caller.
I thought that broke Claude's brother at first. So I wasn't sure. I ain't want to say that. So I just was quiet.
You got quiet. Nah, you ain't get quiet. You were talking about the songs you had queued up for.
Not the solid storm.
The quiet storm, man. I got the songs. Keisha. I get you right.
Goon the shooter.
Goon the shooter be shooting at everybody.
No, just random shots.
Yeah, random shots. Everybody trashed the Goon, boy. Everybody trashed the Goon, boy. Now they got new names for Duvall. DJ Duvall.
Look, Duvall. L said, I figured it out. Duvall has more energy in the panel when I'm not there.
Ooh. Now L shooting shots.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. When L don't be on the chat, I be respecting L, so I just like I'm gonna come in slowly and then build up. Because you know what I'm saying, sometimes L be
Nah,
want
she
to
ain't
tell
gonna
you.
let you build up.
No,
She ain't gonna
I'm
let you
gonna
build
tell
up.
you, because L sometimes tell you shut the hell up. And you know, sometimes that hurt personal feelings.
See, L is one of them type of persons. You got to. L is one of them type of persons, boy. She's like that one of them silent assassins, right? You gotta watch how L be talking. It comes out nice and gentle, but it's actually screaming at you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you better shut the fuck up. I'm talking. But it don't come out that way.
Y'all in the chat is
they diabolical.
Y'all giving walking like I
Y'all
talk
leave
is
walking like I
this.
talk it alone, man. That is our friend.
Y'all giving her the business up in here. All right.
When L on the chat, L make this corporate, so we have to act accordingly.
Hold up.
Ronnie Repass, thank you for the $2 super chat. He say you are all doing a great job.
Even Duvall. See, when people, hey, you know what's funny?
That's a
when
backhand compliment. I don't like that.
Hey, look, Duvall, you caught that, right? Because look, listen, back in my days when I played ball, our coach used to say, "Great job, fellas. You too, K-Sap." I'd be like, that's you see what I'm saying? So Duvall, you caught that. Yeah. Yeah, L. See, y'all gotta understand L, man. Y'all gotta understand L's personality. See, I'm already on the L. L comes out with this beautiful way of expressing herself, but like I said, she's actually screaming at y'all niggas. That's what y'all fail to realize. She is screaming at y'all. Like I've always been the type of person, like people used to tell me, I had a signature on one of my emails back in the days called Calm Under Fire, because I was always calm under fire. You know what I'm saying? And that's how L's approach is. She's calm under fire, but she's actually screaming at y'all niggas. Think about that. She's actually screaming at y'all.
That's the
you know
truth,
what I'm saying?
because L be like the neighborhood grandmama, and you know what I'm saying, you have to act right when you're around L.
Yeah.
She'll whoop you. So you know that's why when L up here, I try to, like, you know, be calm and not be as comedic, because you know what I'm saying, she would cuss you out. She would tell you shut your ass up.
Put
L's
chat on the screen. Put L's chat on the screen. The son, that's that nephew. Tell nephew, he know that's how his mom is, man. Like, politely, she is cussing you out politely.
You know how pull out.
You know how like
go
sometimes
too far, then she has to tell y'all.
Like sometimes, like at work, man. Like when I send emails to upper management, right? I be politely cussing them out, and they don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's L. If y'all know L, beautiful personality. But she's cussing you out while she's talking to you. And she's making it seem like she's not. But that's the truth of the matter, L. It is what it is.
L intimidate people up here. L even told somebody that their mama should have swallowed them. That what she said the other day. That what she said. I ain't said, she said. And so when she said that, I knew I had to shut the hell up, because you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to get on L bad. She said she should have swallowed a whole. And
hold on. I missed that.
Yeah, you missed that on Wednesday. L was talking to
all
somebody
that.
in the chat. She said your mama should have swallowed you whole.
Damn. Yeah, I told y'all. See, I told you what don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse, boy. L is diabolical, y'all. And she gonna get you.
I don't know why they be playing with L, man. I don't know why they be playing with her.
Look, the thing about L, she ain't gonna cut you from head to toe. She gonna start at your feet. She gonna cut your feet off first. She gonna cut your feet where you can't walk. And then she gonna come up to the midsection. Then she gonna take the torso.
See, you describing L like she diabetes now. God damn, man.
No, I'm just hey, look, see,
diabetes.
I just don't understand, man. Look, I just look this way. I know what I see and I know what I hear, man.
Bad say, man, they were talking about people mamas and everything.
Yeah, I see the thing about L. See what y'all don't realize. I peeped L when she first came on the scene, man. See, I noticed everything, man. I don't let nothing see y'all. Don't let the grades fool you, right? I see a lot. I hear a lot. And I say to myself, I know how people come across, man. And I had to, because at first I had to sit back and realize where L was coming from. L was coming from a great place, right? But the more and more I got to know L, the more and more we started conversating off scene and through text messages and phone calls, I understood where L was coming from. So I know them tight. I know them tight. L is the type of person that she's been doing this for a long time. She has rewards and achievements to back up everything that she talks about, right? And when Duvall said about the corporate side of it, she's a businesswoman, but she knows how to conduct herself accordingly. But at the same time, she is diabolical in the way she conducts herself, and you won't even know it. That's all I'm saying.
He also
Well,
told Bro Clyde to shut the hell up too. That was I mean, she did that multiple times. So that's why I have to act different when L up here, because cause we have to be corporate. You know what I'm saying? Like when we up here tonight, we gotta act like McDonald's. But when L up here, we gotta act like we at
Nah,
Maryland.
see, a lot of people, somebody said L's intimidating. Nah, L's not intimidating. Y'all letting her,
yeah.
y'all letting her
I don't know why they
intimidate y'all. I don't know why.
I don't know why they get intimidated by strong women.
L probably has one of the sweetest personalities that come across the YouTube when she comes on these panels. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to listen to the way L
You can't be talking
conveys
reckless
herself
though.
and the way that she talks. You just got to pay attention, man. See, y'all don't make L out to be this intimidating person, because she's not.
You just can't get reckless with your mouth and then with
Yeah.
with your Twitter fingers. That's all.
Yeah, she's soft as cotton.
Now you trying to get cussed out.
No, I can't. It's not a fact about trying to get cussed out. It's the way I'm saying it, because I see a lot of people in the chat saying L's intimidating. Nah, she's not intimidating.
No, L's not.
L is soft as cotton, man. You're taking it as and looking at it as intimidation. No, she just knows how to conduct herself, because L has unfortunately been in this business longer than what I've been in, what Keisha's been in,
Me
what
too.
everybody on this panel's been on, right? L's been doing this for a while. She has the accolades to back up everything that she has come across and everything that she said, and she has, validity to what she says. She validates things that she say.
Yep.
So I don't think that comes across as intimidating. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. If you follow her on any of her social medias, you'll see all the achievements. You'll see all the sit downs that she's had with people in the industry, people in the podcast business, all the award shows and all that. You'll see where I'm coming from. So when you hear somebody like that that's been in the business for a long time and know what it takes to succeed, you don't look at that as intimidation. You can learn from it. Just because the way she talks, don't let her intimidate you. She's soft as cotton. Just don't take it in a way like, oh, L's intimidating. I can't come up on the panel because L's there. Nah, hell nah. Be yourself. L ain't gonna change me.
Oh, we already know that.
You heard that, L, you ain't gonna change me.
First of all, you the boss case out. We the workers. It's a difference. And then L be coming up here and she be wearing these tank tops and all that. And then the simps be sending money. Say they sending money just for L. So we can't get them the money that they sending because they put it
Watch it.
Thank you, Ronnie Repass, for the $2 super chat. He said L is well spoken. Even when cussing you out.
That's what I'm saying, Ronnie. Ronnie agrees with me. And then people are gonna take this out of context. They're gonna take this out of context. L is our joy teller of the show.
Yeah.
Keisha, what you laughing for?
What you trying to say? She got the jugs and stuff like Jason Whitlock say?
The
I
big
knew that.
kahunas. The
I
big
knew that.
kahunas.
I
But
knew
no,
that's
they
where
be
he
sending
was
super
going.
chat with L name on it. They'll dress specifically for L. I ain't get one super chat for Big Girl or Jamama daughter or anybody like that or Tula Play that got a super chat just for me. They always send it just for L because L got simps. I don't got no simps X. You know what I'm saying? Simp X. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a word or not, but we gonna
Duval
make it
said
word
he
or not.
wants some simps. That's what he said. He
Simp ass.
wants.
I mean, I just want to feel a little like L was feeling a little the other
Oh
night.
damn! Edward T said Duval and turned into Whitlock.
Damn, Duval. They gave you DJ Duval. Now you Duval Whitlock. What else, man? You gonna be tonight?
The
Keith
chat
Sweat.
is diabolical, man.
I'm just saying, I just want to feel like L2 at times. You know what I'm saying? She gets super chat with her name on it. All of a sudden, this just for L. I mean, what kind of shit is that? I mean, that hurts our feelings. I mean, we
It
don't matter.
sound like a little jealousy.
Yeah, I'm kind of burned. I ain't gonna lie. You know
The
what I'm saying?
haterade you
Because
starting to
I'm
sip.
one crashing out up here, me and Bro Claude, but then they said the super chat with L name on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't matter. You
You
know what I'm
sipping
saying?
a little, yeah.
All
You
L,
starting to
all
sip.
L
You
had to
starting
do
to sip
was
the haterade,
all
Duval. You
L had to
starting to
do
sip
was
it.
show up. Her and Keisha had the same shirts on. All she had to do was lean up to the camera a little bit, and that's all it took.
It's L Gladys Knight, and I'm the pimps. I mean, shit, it's on the pimps.
You
L
are the
Gladys Knight.
pimps.
Oh man, that's some
Hey,
messed up.
you heard L said Duval. You at least got to get her on camera. You at least got to get on camera first.
Man, I
Yeah.
ain't get on no camera for that L. They ain't gonna send me no super
You
chat.
said you wanted some simps. You got to get out there and show your guns, Duval.
They show him that 6'6" frame, man.
You gotta show them your
I
guns,
look good now. So don't call me out, L. When you
I
getting
know,
all
I
this
got
shit.
you, L. I told him he need to stop sipping on that little Gatorade he got on side his bed. Don't sip on that right now. Sipping on a little Gatorade.
Yeah, DJ Academics, he be having like Heineken's and Hennessy and stuff like that by his little gaming chair. So I
So
got Heineken's and stuff by my gaming chair, and I'm sipping on just like me and
They
Bro
don't know
Clark.
what you got, Duval. All
let
they
me
see
get
is a
this. So let me
Jaguar.
get this straight. You sipping on Heineken. You got lotion. You got
The
your
left hand,
hand.
don't forget about the
Left
left
hand
hand.
is
Don't forget
hurting.
about the left hand.
Your left hand
That
is
left
hurting.
hand probably in motion right now.
It's a lot of stuff going on, Duval. When I came on the show tonight, I didn't have this on my bingo card. This sharing that you're doing. I know you want us to be there for you, and that's why you're oversharing right now. But you and KSAP can take this offline, and work that out.
Work what? What I got? What I got to do? What case I got to do with it?
You gotta work through him. He talking about Heineken's and
Oh, y'all see
lotion
my hands? My hands up
and,
here.
and wrist injuries.
Hold up, but you see my hands? My hands right here, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I
My
know you
hands
talk.
ain't. My hands ain't on my.
And he
Hey,
been
look,
talking about Keith Sweat
look,
putting
yeah,
on
look,
slow
Keisha,
jam.
Keisha.
Nah,
My hands ain't on my lower extremities. My hands are right here.
I ain't gonna let Keisha get away with that. You ain't gonna be talking about me when you already got copper tone. Why you got copper tone them? Because you been lifting up the milkman in the L. You been lifting them up in the L. The milkman. You been lifting them up in the L. You
Hey, hey,
nowadays
hey,
for
hey,
extra milk.
hey. Don't make me call L up here
Oh,
to
don't
get
call
you
L.
to be back corporate again. Don't make
I gotta
me
get corporate with L up here.
don't make me get HR up here. Don't make me do it.
That's why I be quiet. L.
Hey,
You cuss your eye. You know what I'm saying?
hey, when the ball go quiet, that mean he in the middle of.
You know what? Shut up,
I
Keith.
mean, when he go quiet, man, he might have let one off, man. So I'm just letting y'all know. Just
This is some character assassination up in here. You know what I'm saying? Time I only went off during the show. I am very professional. This is a professional show.
well, you
I
did.
don't do that before
You
or
did.
after the
Hey,
show.
you did get quiet for about 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just checking on you. That's why we had to double check the ball. You there? You there?
I'm here. I'm
You know what I'm
here.
saying?
I'm here. I just wait my turn sometimes.
That's
I
why
don't interrupt.
normally after that you got to get a nap, right?
Yeah,
You know,
it's not, man. It's their cat.
Duvall. Stop answering, K-Sep. He is
Woo.
instigating you into these conversations.
Oh man, y'all crazy.
Hey,
don't-
we got it. Look, we got a game tomorrow. Chicago and Minnesota again.
Ooh,
7 o'clock.
Chicago and Minnesota.
Preseason. Yeah,
They play
y'all-
again?
Yeah, they play again tomorrow at 7.
Be here
Uh-oh.
6:30. See.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, shout out to all the mothers that are in the chat. All the
Mother's
mothers,
Day
the mother on
coming
the
up.
panel, Keisha. Shout out to ADP. Shout out to
Your mama.
L.
Don't forget about your mama.
Shout out, I'm addressing everybody in the chat. I said all the mothers in the chat. I don't know who all is a mama.
Happy
know for-
Mother's Day, my
I-
ladies.
I
I
know
hope you
for a
have a
fact.
beautiful day.
Here comes the money.
All I know for a fact is Keisha a mama, L a mama, ADP a mama.
Oh,
So
Lord.
for all the mamas that are in the chat, please put a 1 in the chat so I can acknowledge y'all for this upcoming Mother's Day.
Hold on. Dre Stewart, thank you for the $2 super chat. He say for L. And this is the one time I'm gonna make Goon the Shooter said he be watching y'all videos with lotion.
Oh my goodness.
You like he be using the lotion. Look at that picture.
All right, hold up. Hold up. For let me address the chat real quick. Shout out to Patricia Burton. Happy early Mother's Day. Walk it like
Happy
I talk it. Happy other Mother's Day. Any other mothers in the chat, please put a 1 in the chat.
Happy Mother's Day, L. Happy Mother's Day, Patricia.
JT Money. Damn,
Oh,
Duvall,
Lord.
you getting 2 bottles of baby oil.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, J2 Money, for the $2 super chat. He say $2 for bottle of baby oil for Duvall.
Now they putting your name on the super chat. Now they
So
putting
there
your
you go,
name on. There you go,
Duvall.
Duvall.
You
That's
got
what you
your
wanted.
super
I
chat.
don't want his name on there. I want one of them women. You know what I'm saying? If they would start there, I would say Johnson Johnson or one of the Dollar Tree lotions. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one would work for me. I don't want him to send that. Now we gotta have a Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles situation again.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Here we go.
We gotta talk again. We gotta bring that topic back up. Cause you know, so
Goon
now
got that.
I feel away.
Oh, Lord. Miss D say Goon got that cocoa butter lotion. Watching the chat. Lord help. Y'all getting real crazy in this
You started
chat.
it, Keisha, with that goddamn Carpentano. Shit, you started with that flex. So
All I showed y'all was my little cushion for my wrist. I didn't think it was gonna go down this road. I did not think
I
it was
thought that
going
was for
down
the
this.
milkman for you smacking that thing away every time like this.
No,
I thought that's what that was for. So I
can't
shit.
stand you, K-Sep. Do
Man,
your
y'all-
wife ever tell you that you get on her goddamn nerves?
My wife ain't never said that, man.
Okay.
Ain't never said that.
She been lying to you.
Damn.
But happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Look, we 3 hours in, y'all.
Damn, we are.
Hey, KSL, you gonna take your wife to go to Corral for Mother's Day? You know that's
Oh,
the
hell
go-to
no.
spot.
Did he
That's the
say
go-to
go to
spot.
Corral?
That's the go-to spot. You know they
Nah.
give you free rolls and everything. You know what I'm saying? Free
Them
rolls.
rolls do be good.
And the steak,
we-
you know, it be that bullshit steak, but you know they works. It get the job done.
We don't do Golden Corral. We do. I do luxury shit.
Oh, see, big time. I should have known that when I met you at the hotel. You know,
Yeah, I get you know, I gotta you know, I got the wife, the mother-in-law, the daughter. I'm not no cheap dude, dog.
That's for you, Duvall.
Paul,
I feel better now. I feel
Paul,
better.
you met the family. You know how I roll.
I know y'all had the platinum chains and everything like y'all celebrities. I'm like, damn.
And look, that's just I see. I come up on camera. I just look this way, but when I'm out, I'm out. Duvall, you see, when I'm out, I'm out.
You blinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm
You
saying
keep
y'all
pimping, huh?
I'm saying it's y'all part of Cash Money.
Yeah. The ball crazy. The ball said, look, the ball when he met my wife, he's like, God damn. What she part of the real? What you say? Real Housewives?
Housewives of Atlanta. I had to ask. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how you get down, KSL. You know what I'm saying? How you found out? You know what I'm saying? Did you find her on Sugar Baby? You know, say
Dog, look, I
you
always
had to
tell
train and
people.
all that.
I always tell people, look, I make her better.
I
Mm.
guess.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody like it. The ball people used to always ask, man, how you get her? Nigga, come on, man. Shit. Yeah, I'm the man. Well, I was that dude, man. I was that dude, man.
She just strokes this dude's ego.
Nah,
boy.
but see the thing about me and my wife, man, it was crazy. Like when I met her, she always said she ain't never, date light skinned people.
Mm.
Oh Lord. Oh
You don't
Lord.
like the? She didn't like the light skins at first.
Now we gotta stop it right here because we finna have another Travis Hunter situation. You remember when Travis Hunter soon be wife saying she wasn't his type, and then she found out he was a football player. All of a sudden she his type now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that for you, K-Cell.
Hey, look, man, me and my wife been together for 32 years, man.
I don't want old videos.
Married over 25, man. So come on,
Not
man.
the old video.
Man, I scooped my wife up when she was young, man.
I'm saying.
I scooped her up.
I got it. Now,
Took her right off the market, dog. I didn't have nothing, man. I didn't have nothing back in the days. I was just that dude, dog.
K-Cell was a light skinned Mac back in the day with his cornrows.
Oh yeah, tell him else. Shit, hey, that's what it was, man. Cornrows and Timbs, dog.
Don't contribute to his ego.
See, that's why I like L. L states facts, man. L states facts. Put that comment on the screen, Keisha. Put it on the screen.
L, this is all your fault.
That's all it was, man.
Nah, K-Cell had that bubble. You know, you used to paint the bubble back in the day and put the rims on it. See, that what K-Cell had. He had the bubble with that he had that military money. That was
I had an 88 Cutlass, dog, with some 6x9.
I know it. So when they gave you that free GI Bill money, you ain't use it all for school.
There you go. That Navy swag. No, LCL know what it is. At Norfolk, man, I used to
had a bubble and a Buick Regal, him and little Boots and riding in the car. You know what I'm saying?
Look at him going back in time in his mind. Get them images out your mind, K-Cell.
I could post a lot of images. Y'all be like, damn, that they be like, damn, that he was that dude. What you say, T. Kamilla? K-Sap looks like he rocked the fade, man. I had a high top fade like Kid and Play. I had everything, dog. Cornrows, man. I had finger waves. I had it all, baby.
Not the finger waves.
Oh yeah, I had the finger waves rocking, baby. I had you couldn't tell me nothing. I was that dude, man.
You ain't even do this, K-Sap.
I was that dude.
Like you a key sweat. You ain't even act like you a key sweat. It was only one key sweat. You ain't even act like you a key sweat now.
I'm like Bro Claude. I didn't beg, dog. But I have begged before. But I don't beg.
Bro Claude claimed he ain't begged at all.
I begged before. I was like boys to men. I was down on bended knees, nigga. I ain't even gonna lie.
I knew it. I knew you was like Genuine. I knew it. You were singing My Pony and all that. I knew it.
L said I stayed away from those Navy dudes when I was at Norfolk State University. Y'all was no good. Now we was Happy Mother's Day, Sharice. Yeah. L no. Them Navy dudes, we was hell, dog. We did anything and everything to bag a chick so we didn't have to stay on that boat, boy. We needed to come out there and stay in y'all's apartment, boy.
So how L know? L probably used to go to the Navy balls. You know they got the Navy balls.
Man, look, the crazy thing about it is this might sound, cliche and funny. I think me and L crossed paths back in because she was in Norfolk the same year I was in Norfolk, and I used to hang down on Brambleton right across the street from Norfolk State at the barbershop. And L was in that same, she was in that same area. So I probably crossed paths with L. I probably banged one of her friends or something. I don't know. But hey, I was that dude, dog. I look.
You trying to tell me L was on top of the table singing the Tootsie Roll?
Man, I can't say that, but I think me and L have crossed paths. I think me and L been in the same place at the same time.
I don't know.
There, L right there the same time I was there from 90 to 94. She was in there the same. That was the same time. I left out of AC Chi-Town Calvin. I left out of Norfolk in 1996. I left out of Norfolk in 96. Yep. Me and L was in the same area at the same time.
I forgot about L had her military picture when she looked like SWV. I forgot about that.
Look, the pictures L that I had, L was held back in the days too. So like I said, the group that the girls that she used to hang around with, I probably banged one of her friends, man.
You
That don't
probably
even
did.
know it, man.
You know, L had them hoop earrings back in the day. You know, the hoop earrings, they were big as hell. You know what I'm saying? L did her thing.
Mm-hmm.
She did her thing. She had a hoop earring with a starter jacket. I promise you that.
Yes, hey, L, all you gotta do is send it to your group. They gonna remember me, man. Man, look, I'm not bragging or doing nothing like that. Yeah, did 2 med cruises. Oh, you did Ronnie Repass, you did 2 med cruises?
Okay.
Yeah, I did the med cruise, man. I had I showed a picture of my jacket, but I did a med cruise, man. I was on a med cruise from 90, 92, 93 med cruise. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I was on when we went to Persian Gulf, I was on the USS Bainbridge, and then we came back from the Persian Gulf. I did a med cruise on the USS Austin out of Norfolk. Yeah.
So you tell me you one of those mama's baby, daddy maybe? You got more
Dog.
kids out there?
Hey, don't say that.
Man, I'm telling you. Mama's baby, daddy maybe.
Because Newport, I got family. My family, my father's sister and them stay in Newport News, man. Yeah, I was all through Hampton Roads, Newport News, man. I used to go to Hampton a lot, man. And them Hampton and Norfolk State homecoming basketball games and football games. You talking about when back in the days you ain't have to worry about nothing, man. That was fun times, man. When you talking about people would go to Military Circle, man, or Hampton Coliseum and get their best outfits to go to these games. That's what it was all about, man. It's been times, man, you walking up to the Norfolk State in them Hampton basketball games, and after the game, them after parties. Man, that was fun times.
Keisha, put L comment in the chat. Cause I told you, I told the truth. Put L comment in the chat.
Oh, you was on the USS Guam and the Nassau? Oh my, Ronnie, repass. You was on the Guam?
Thank you for the $2 super chat, Brian.
Here comes the money.
Man, look. Ronnie repass, man. I got a lot of homies that was on the Guam and the Nassau, man. Yeah. I got a lot of homies that was on there. And the thing about it is, man, like back in the days, man, in Norfolk, out there in Norfolk, and the motto for Norfolk was for lovers. If you could not get a woman while you was in Norfolk, something was wrong with you. Man, I mean, yeah, like Elle said, there's none like and the crazy thing about it is my oldest daughter, that's where I met her mother at, man, at Norfolk State, man. I met her at Norfolk State, man. Took her track career away from her, got her pregnant.
Man, put L comment in the chat that she said my name because I was right. I'm validated. I am validated. Sure did. I knew it. L was out there.
Oh yeah, L and her crew, man. From the pictures, L and her crew, they had it going on. That's just facts.
L was looking like salt and pepper. I knew it.
Yeah, hey, in that frame of mind, you could say that, Duvall.
Doing the Cabbage Patch.
Because I'm telling you, back in the days when you saw one fine chick, the whole crew was fine. But now it ain't like that no more. You see a bunch of booger wolves and one fine chick. It ain't like that no more.
You ain't no damn good.
Put AC shot Town Calvin, man. Appreciate your service. 23 years in the Army, retired as an E7.
Here comes the money.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff, man. The whole crew. That's what I'm saying, El. Y'all's whole crew, from the pictures that you see, y'all's whole crew was bad. Y'all's whole crew was bad. But now you can't get that these days, man. You see one booger wolf.
Not the booger wolf.
I call them booger wolves, man. Crews ain't built like they was back in the days, man. Back in the days, man, them haircuts, and like Duvall said, them big old hoop. them hoop earrings and stuff like that, man, and the dress code, man, everything was different, man. Had great times, man. I you know, if it wasn't for the path that I took, I wouldn't be here today, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was a Marine, so I knew to stay. But yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, man. Military men was no good, man. We were just just to keep it real, and I can speak this. We were just out for one thing, man.
We know.
I was just out to beat cheeks. That's all.
We know you were just out there to beat cheeks.
No attachments, because I did, man. I did some shit that.
Look, now he going down his.
Nah, I'm gonna leave it
in
alone,
back,
man. I'm gonna leave it
back
alone.
in his mind,
Nah,
y'all.
I'm good, man. Elle said she got a new haircut. She back to the 90s.
See, back in the 90s, they used to have no updos. I don't know if they do the updos anymore.
Well, if
The
y'all
updos
seen some of the pictures of me back in the days, y'all be saying that motherfucker was a bad man, dog. Y'all he's a bad man. But nah, Elle said, yeah, now I ain't having flashbacks, man. I mean, it's always good
Yeah, he
sometimes to
having flashbacks.
go down memory lane, man.
He
I mean,
having them, man.
I could do a whole show going back down memory lane, man. Y'all wouldn't believe some of the stuff that some of the stuff got to be destroyed.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I
But nah,
understand.
man, it's a L. Do you have old school MC Light? Yeah, L's crew was bad, man. But anybody that's in the chat, any fellas in the chat back in the days, L rode around with some bad chicks. Oh. That's the kind that we approached every day as military men. It would be a crew of 4 or 5, and they all was bad. They all was bad.
They bring you back.
Right. Old self.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't cry. Don't cry.
Nah, I was that dude, dog.
You still got the black book?
Nah, my black book, actually my brother-in-law that's married to my sister, he took my black book and wrote a whole damn note to my damn sister on why he liked my sister. So he destroyed my black book.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting story. If y'all go on my page and go to one of my lives about 3 years ago, I did a marriage chronicles with my sister and brother-in-law. You'll hear the whole story.
Interesting.
How he took my black book and shit.
you seem like you're not happy about that still to this day.
Nah, man, he took my black book. My black book, I had notches of every woman that I had a belt. I took a notch of the belt. You know what I'm
Lord
saying?
have mercy.
Kept tabs.
Lord. Pray
Yeah.
for him, Lord.
Yeah, I was that dude.
He said, yeah, I was that dude.
I was what they say, dark as hell and hell is hot. Boy.
Oh, Bro Claw still up in here.
Bro Claw back in here?
Yeah,
and in shape. Oh yeah, I was in shape, man. You know what I'm saying? I was prime time. I had like 3% body fat, man. I was a well-oiled machine, man.
Oh Lord.
I was a well-oiled machine, man. I couldn't do no wrong, boy. Even when I went to the prom, I could.
He go with the prom picture.
I couldn't do no wrong, man.
Lord help us, Jesus. I'm through with all y'all.
Yeah, I mean it is. Hey, I mean, damn. I mean, hey. Sometimes it's good to reflect. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know you can't talk too much, Keisha, because the milkman is off to your side. So I mean, I know you can't do a lot of talking. So.
I can't bring up old stuff. Not right now. Not
right now. Milkman don't want to hear that. Milkman don't want to hear that.
Shut up, Bro Claude. Bro Claude, you was over there. You was on bended knee to honey. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on bended knee.
Keisha singing. Yeah.
I'm on bended knee.
Yeah, man. But Keisha, whatever you want to do, man. You want to close it out, man. Close it out, man. I
Yeah,
know.
it's time to go to bed, man.
I got breaking news. I got the audio from Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles. I just sent it to you, Keisha.
Oh, don't say it. Don't.
I just sent it to you.
No.
I
You
don't
got
even
the
want.
audio? Hold on.
It's funny too.
Okay, hold on.
Are you sure it ain't AI?
Okay, hold on. Let me see. We're gonna see. I don't know.
We gotta play it live for the audience.
Yeah, I'm about to play it. Let me. Either we breaking news or we breaking AI. We'll never know.
Just not come around. I'm not the one crazy, huh?
That's AI, ain't it?
What? What the hell you thinking coming here? Are you serious? Hell yeah. This is crazy. It's wild that you believe in everything when all of it is what somebody told you. I don't know. Look, you're crazy.
All trolling.
Bird shit crazy. Who? And what you did? Who's crazy? That's real fire. You're the one and crazy. I would appreciate it if you just not come around. I'm not the one crazy, Hannah.
Yo, stupid.
Sound like that Tupac and what's name off Juice.
Yeah, that's why you so funny.
All diabolical, man. Why you do that?
Why you do that, Devon? Devon ain't no good, y'all. I hope they can all get along.
Still funny. I had to say that.
It is funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Sound like you and Tupac.
All I know is the hand was going.
But it's just the way she rolled up on her, dog. Like it looked like it was something. I would love to. I would be interested in what was said.
I know we'll never know, cause they're not gonna tell us. But whatever it was, you can tell.
Somebody gonna get that audio.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get it.
Somebody got it. Somebody got that audio somewhere. If not the arena, because first thing you know, we heard about Draymond Green smacking what's that boy name?
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole. Next thing you know, we had video.
Yep, then we had the audio. Somebody gonna get it. Some overhead camera shot got it. Somebody got it. Somebody just ain't trying to leak it, or somebody trying to get paid to leak.
Right. That's what they're doing.
Somebody in cahoots trying to, hey, I know y'all got that audio. Money. Yeah, trying to make some money. Because if I had the audio, I'm releasing it. I'm sorry, guys. If I had the audio, I'm releasing it.
I know you do.
Somebody gonna reach out to me, TMZ or somebody. Y'all gonna pay me some healthy dollars to get this.
It's the best friend.
Keisha, no yawning.
Oh, I'm getting tired. Look.
Tell the milkman we about to wrap it up.
It's been a long week, y'all.
Man, milkman said wrap it up so he can wrap it up.
You know what, y'all?
What happened?
Bump K-Sap. Because he's diabolical. All the time. Him and Bro Clark and Duvall is starting to fall into the same shit with them.
Duvall started all this, man.
He did. He even went over there talking about Keith Sweat and make it
People
last
calling
forever.
in. He talking about what y'all want me to play, man. This DJ Duvall late night with Keith Sweat on the Albie Shore Radio, Quiet Storm.
Make it last forever.
Did he do it all? I mean, I don't know what.
I got jams, man.
Did he do it all?
Mm-hmm.
In Miami, I got the jams. I'm telling you.
Tomorrow we'll be back. Tomorrow we're gonna see. We're gonna be back tomorrow. We're gonna see if the Feast of Kaya is gonna be put back in hell again.
FYF, what's up, man?
And y'all need to come at 6:30 so y'all can get the pregame show, because we do have a pregame show.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna figure out that it's time to make some more cuts, right, panel?
Yeah. I think after the game, it's cuts after the game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's time to make some. I heard somebody was saying that maybe they should cut Michaela. I said, oh Lord, don't say that, because Bro Claw to crash out.
FYF in the building.
because I didn't realize her contract is not protected.
Nope. Ain't like Mariah Jefferson.
Hey, the crazy thing about it is what they say. Fee might not be playing.
Oh, is Fee not playing?
Somebody said somebody her foot hurt or something.
Her foot don't hurt. You
Yeah.
got that better personality.
You trying to say she ducking smoke?
And I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just something about Angel Reese going up against Nafisha Kaya, man. That's every time, man, she go up against her, man, her numbers come down, man. I
But
just
that's
don't.
all on though.
Yeah.
That's
No,
say
I know it's all of them, but I'm gonna keep my focus on Nafisha Kaya though,
And Fisa Kaya say,
because
look,
you know she's up there. She's up in them MVP talks. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep our eye on that. You know what I'm saying? I know the stat was out there last year about Angel Reese shutting down all the major players like Asia Wilson, Nafisha Kaya, Rakia Jackson, and all that.
See, you ain't look at the show Wednesday. I put up the stats. I put up.
I didn't see the show Wednesday. I was gone.
You should have listened to the show. I crashed
I
out.
couldn't, man.
Man, I brought it home.
Hey.
Home. See, man.
Yeah, he crashed all the way out. Him, broke Claude, even L. Just it was a crash out session up here. Then they gonna tell me in the chat talking about Keisha thought about crashing out, but
I gotta play catch up, Duval.
Yeah,
I gotta play catch up. I will catch up.
Now you yawning.
Yeah, I will catch up, man. I go back and look at it, man, and I'll see what the hell went on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you skipped the first part because all we just doing is talking about, what I'm saying, what team gonna make the playoffs or not.
Well, y'all brought it home.
The
Y'all
players
did a great,
ranking. It's the players ranking that brought the personality out of everybody.
Yeah.
And L telling everybody to swallow your whole kids and all that. All that. And she said it is so in turn.
Well, look, hey, as long as Keisha and L was on the show, I know everything went accordingly. I know she like you, and basically what you're telling me, the ball is she kept you in check.
Yeah, she said if you think I'm disabled, your mama disabled. I can say the other word, what I'm saying, because this is YouTube. I ain't trying to get nobody demonetized. But L ain't care. She said what she said. She was mean.
Y'all crazy.
What I'm saying. I just say that's why I just act like L up here.
Man, y'all
now
crazy.
let me tell you something. You know it's bad. You know we was hyped up. After the show was over, we was still running our mouth about an hour later.
Hour and a half.
You see what she's trying to do, AC shout out Calvin. Keisha trying to start a whole new chat. Go to bed. Yeah.
I'm going to bed, man.
Yeah, we 3 hours in, man. We got to stop that. We got people up late at night, man. We didn't mean to hold y'all up this long.
We appreciate y'all rocking with us. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Angel. Me and old Duval will be running up, and we'll see it.
Duval on with you tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll see if Feet gonna be ducking smoke. You rolling through, or you gonna be rolling out?
What time the game?
The game is 7.
We're doing 6:30 pregame.
Nah, I ain't I shouldn't be doing nothing tomorrow, but I'll be tied up Sunday. That's all for Mother's Day, but I ain't
Well,
I should be. I'll probably pull up, man.
Yeah, pull up. The last one.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. My bed.
Make sure y'all keep our brother Bro Claude in y'all's prayers tonight, man.
It's 7. It's 7 o'clock Central.
Yo, you're gonna be on the road anyway, so it don't matter. Shit.
It's 7 o'clock Central, L. So I don't know what.
8 o'clock Eastern, L. So that means 5 o'clock Pacific for you.
Yeah.
L gonna be out in the street somewhere. Trying to chase down a garbage disposal, man. Shit, I don't know what L out there
Listen to gospel music at the same time.
Yeah, L, man. Bro Claude had another death in his family.
He did. So shout out to my crash out brother.
You heard what L said? She said, "Yeah, I'll be out, but I'll watch on my phone." I told you, L, she's unpredictable.
Yeah. Bro Claude is on bereavement pay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, he on bereavement pay. So he'll get paid for his absence. But we know we keep his thoughts and prayers for his family, and we love our brother. But he is on bereavement pay because we are corporate up here. So we do have benefits.
Get off. Yeah. It's time to cut the ball off.
Look, yeah, you got to mute his mic sometimes. Look, L is out there trying to find a local garbage man, dog. She trying to find one of them guys that be like, "Wong back, wong back, wong back." That truck that be like, the guy in the back be like, "Wong back, come on back." L trying to find L.
You leave L alone. Hey guys, I know I didn't say it. I haven't said it a lot, but y'all, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button.
How you gonna run a whole show and don't tell nobody hit the like button? That is
the same way you ran the whole show and you ain't say nothing.
This
about
ain't
the
my
like
shit.
button.
I ain't got the show.
I told you I went through a lot of stuff. I went through a lot of stuff to get up here, man.
Technology killing her.
I went through a lot of stuff.
Y'all don't mind telling people hit the like button, but y'all quit to tell somebody hit the super chats. Y'all make sure that get hit. Y'all make sure that gets said.
That is diabolical, dog. See, you gotta Keisha. I told you Keisha don't she ain't right, man. She can't get right.
She make sure her money on time.
Yeah.
Blanco say Duval the temporary small forward off the bench. He about to be at the end of the bench. He keep running his mouth, Court Blanco. He gonna be way down there.
Damn, they're gonna bury the ball on the back of the bench, man. Shit. Make sure that mop water is clean, Duval. Shit.
I'm trying to, because they'll blame Angel if it ain't clean. If the milk ain't clean, they'll blame Angel. You know how that goes.
Damn.
You know how that
said
goes.
the ball just mad he don't get any super chats directed toward him. That's facts.
Even January 6th was blame Angel fault. They blame that on Angel too. January 6th.
God damn, the insurrection too.
Yep. They did. They blame January 6th on Angel.
God damn. That's diabolical right there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, my brother. He said catch you on the next one.
Yeah,
and then Miss D said stop it, L. L shooting shots at Duval. Duval ain't catching them strays. He don't see it.
I see it, man. We'll be back in 14 hours.
Yeah,
14 hours from now.
Just 14 hours. We love y'all. We got to go get some sleep. We got things to do. KSAP got things to do.
Hey, this ain't no. Hey, look, the after
work.
Look, hold up. The after show production is canceled tonight.
Yeah,
as soon as you cut this ish, Keisha,
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out. Because we got to be back in 14 hours like the boss. So, chat, we love y'all. Peace and hair grease.
And soul train.
We out of here. Let's hit it. Good night, guys. Good night.